can stop a god.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master. I'm Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns. Folks, I am very excited to be back here, because it's been like 2 weeks? Something like that. It's been a while since we have been thrust into the Shadowfell. But now we're back, and I'm very excited to be here. But I'm not alone. I've brought with me these folks. Our lovely party and their DMPC companion, Osric, are here to cause a little bit of trouble. Before I pass it over to you guys, though, I'm going to give you a quick bit of recap so that you know everything that has happened. You were all hired by Lord Neverember to go and investigate the disappearances of several prominent Neverwinter citizens, but those who had no connections to each other. However, auguries that had been performed by local clerics led this investigation down into the crypts beneath Never Death Cemetery. You were hired to go and retrieve them, and in exchange you would all be given a lavish estate inside of Neverwinter, which is probably worth a lot. You went there. You investigated, and you found that not only had these people been captured, they had been captured by a cult of Vecna, a multiversal lich god of secrets and dark magic. Well, delving deeper into Neverdeath, you managed to not only kill most of the cult, but you disrupted a grand ritual that apparently was designed to steal the minds, the secrets, something from its victims. In doing so, you charged in and were able to slay the ritual master. Imogen did, like in one heavy blow. Unfortunately, disrupting the magic hurled you through time and space, where you acquired a strange connection to the lich god Vecna, as well as to the power of secrets. You awoke in a strange place, a dismal mirror of Neverwinter, where the sun never shines, and ashen fog chokes the sky. That is where we left off last game, with you in a graveyard being surrounded by strange environs and also quite a number of hungry ghouls. It was the four of you, your DMPC companion Osric, the old half-elf, and the person that you'd saved, Eldon Keyword. But we're going to get to know him a little better once we start. Before we hop in, though, we should learn about our cast. Let's start with Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Rosie Thistledrop, our gnomish artificer.
Nice. And lovely costuming this time. You nailed it. Over in the corner, we've got Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. I'm second gen gamer in the Twitch chat. And tonight I am playing Lir'wen, our moon elf, which is high elf, monk, way of the astral self. And yeah, super excited to be back. I've had an absolute shit of a week at work, so there are no tattoos today because I just needed that extra 10 minutes to kind of chill and get ready for game. So Lir'wen is missing her tattoos today.
You still look stunning with that blonde hair, so congrats.
Thank you.
Your skin looks so fresh when you have blonde hair. It's wild. Like it's
funny because I specifically put on white eyeshadow on top of my regular foundation and use gray contour and dark purple blush to make my skin look more pale and moonlighty. So that's really funny.
That's great. Down beneath you, we've got Chris.
Hello, I'm Chris. I go by Blogg. I use he, him, or they, them pronouns. Really happy to be here as Gaunt, our reborn Hexblade Warlock, who I just gotta keep saying to Kelly, "Harder, Daddy, hit me harder."
You can always call me Daddy Chris. I'm there to help keep you nice and cool. I helped Chris install a fan in his room today so that he will he'll keep his body below rotting temperatures.
I'm always a fan of you.
Aw. Only one though. Only one fan. You're looking particularly gruesome tonight, Chris. And finally, last but not least, we've got Jen.
Hey, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Imogen, our human champion fighter who can basically one-shot the boss accidentally. Well,
This is true.
two-shot, really.
I love your
Four-shot?
scars.
Four-shot. It was really a
Four-shot.
four-shot, the boss. It was one turn.
Fair. I love your scars, Jen, and knowing what I know about what Imogen can do now, I'm really afraid of whatever gave those to her. Because if they could do that to her... All right, folks, we have a fifth party member tonight, and that is Osric. Osric is a half-elf cleric of Timora, the god of luck, or Timora, however you want to say it. But we have a sixth party member that you should know about, and that is Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games has been our sponsor for over a year now, and they have kept more than the lights on here. They've kept dice in our pockets. They've kept just smiles on our faces. They have been absolutely wonderful, one of the best sponsors I could ever imagine, and they're going to be my publisher soon because I am writing a series of modules for them that involve pirates. I'm very excited. We might actually see them as actual plays here, so hopefully you'll be able to tune in and watch as we talk about piracy and so much more. I just have been designing a new monk way that involves biting people a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. They are a fantastic Vancouver area. Yeah, Way of the Shark.
I'm gonna play it first, Rob, and I already called dibs.
Christine, I talked about it with Christine while we were out shopping. It's pretty dope. I'll talk about it on the break.
It sounds so cool. I can't wait to see it.
That's this. You got the early access.
I'll give you early access too. Don't worry.
Is that kind of like it being on loan?
It's like, yeah, basically. But they're a fantastic organization. You should go and support them right now by using code DORKTALES to save yourself 15%. Not only that, if you're into buying things for our chat, you can get double your points value back simply by going to Bookwyrm, buying something, and letting me know that you bought something. Because if you do, I will double the amount of channel points that you just spent. So you bought a Hurt the More, you got two. It's a great thing to do to support the channel, and they're a wonderful sponsor. So thank you to Bookwyrm Games. Go use code DORKTALES to save 15% on your order and get worldwide shipping at 100 Canadian or more, which is not that much money. That's my sponsor to Bookwyrm Games. Also, if you want some coffee, go to Bones Coffee, use code DORKTALES to save 20%. They have cold brew, which I forgot to make before game, so I'm definitely going to have to make that on the break. I will share those monk details on the break, guys, so be sure to come and talk about it because Christine's gushing in our private chat. So we've done our catch up. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or I mean, we've got lots of concerns. But
I was just gonna say I'm looking forward to seeing Bookwyrm at Kelowna Comic-Con tomorrow. So I'll be
Dude,
going
say
there.
hi to Michael for me. He's such a nice guy.
I will. I'm gonna go say hi. I purchased my ticket yesterday
Nice.
for Kelowna Comic-Con. So I'm gonna go venture into the big city.
Gonna venture into the big city of Kelowna. All right, folks. So with that, it is time for us to hop into game. I am so excited to get back here into Vecna, Eve of Ruin, because I really enjoy this, and I have some fantastic dark plans for this campaign that I hope you're going to enjoy. So without further ado, let's hop back in with Vecna, Eve of Ruin. You fell. Through time, through space, through 1,000 realms. Permutations of the multiverse danced past your eyes like twinkling starlight. And eventually, you landed there in the glowing, smoke-choked land of Evernight. There is a snarl from the grave nearby you. And then another and another. Red eyes dance in the darkness as they launch themselves at you. Eldon shrieked, finding a place to hide between you all. But soon enough, Gaunt was on his feet. Imogen sprang into action. Lir'wen swirled like a dervish, and Rosie locked and loaded. One after the other, the red-eyed ghouls fell. It's not even worth describing a fight between a party like yours and a simple pack of ghouls. They fell. And as they did, you could hear the sound of the rumbling lava that ebbed in between the rocky outcroppings that Evernight was built upon. The same place where you would watch boats and little pleasure dinghies make their way across in Neverwinter. As you caught your breath from the fight with the ghouls, a dozen destroyed bodies, or at least what's left of them after the amount of damage you likely did to them, you heard a trembling voice behind you. Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Eldon said. And this is where we're going to begin game. Are they all gone?
For now.
Oh, that's very comforting.
Who are you?
Eldon Kiewit. I'm in your debt. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. You did come to rescue me, right? I mean, you did rescue me.
I'm assuming you were one of the hostages, so... Yeah?
Yes, Yes,
You're the Outer Planes specialist?
Yes. Yes, how did you know? Of course, they must have sent a dossier to help find me.
I take notes. Keeps the years able to remember.
Rescuing you doesn't do
good
as
at
much
that.
good.
That's one thing I don't do.
Rescuing you doesn't do as much good if we're somewhere on a different plane again.
Yes, very bad. But not surprising. I don't know if the cultists planned to send us here, but here we are. And,
you can get us back?
Well, yes, I think I can. You see, Neverwinter has cracks between our world and the Shadowfell. Crevices of dusk, they're called. Planar travelers sometimes slip through. And, well, here we are. This is a nasty
you need
city.
To get back.
Yes, I can absolutely help you get back.
You need to get back.
Of course. Right now, we shouldn't be in any danger. We're in a nasty city called Evernight, but apparently you can handle yourselves here. It's an evil echo of Neverwinter, populated predominantly by the undead. We arrived in the graveyard because we left in a graveyard, which
Lir'wen just looks over at Gaunt, just like, well,
we'll fit right
this
in.
is good.
I'm going to say this now. For the entirety of the time we are here, Imogen is not turning off her sunblade nor putting it away.
Beautiful.
It is her nightlight.
Perfect. Osric's going to look around and say, "So, where's this crevice you're talking about? Is it around here somewhere?"
Osric, cracks.
Yes, I
Love
know.
them cracks.
I love the cracks. Yes, I know. But where is it? There's no evidence of the crack we came through. It doesn't surprise me that it's gone. Stable crevices are rarer than spontaneous ones. But we need a stable one to get back to Neverwinter. We shouldn't spend a lot of time traipsing through an undead-infested metropolis hoping to stumble across a gateway to Neverwinter, though. That feels unsafe. Maybe we should ask around, inconspicuously. There's a market east of Neverwinter Graveyard, which means there's likely a market east of Evernight's Graveyard as well.
I don't think there's going to be.
I don't think any of. Yeah. What she
What?
said.
What did you say? You were talking over each other.
Alive?
Well, I mean, just because they're undead and evil doesn't mean that they're necessarily hostile. In fact...
I would love to see any of them try and mess with you. I think I'll be fine, though.
But Rosie was just trying to say, as well as me, was that we're not going to be inconspicuous. We're alive people looking for cracks. I think it's going to be pretty obvious.
Yes, but that's the thing. I honestly believe that if we're going to the market and they see us, Osric is going to grin. They're going to think that we belong there. Right? But yes. I would say, I would venture a guess that no fool would wander into a market of the undead unless they had a powerful patron. Yes.
I hear that deals are to die for.
Ha! Never change, Gaunt. Never change. Shall we? Before more of those ghouls arrive?
Did any of them bite you, Rosie, or anything? Did you get hit, or...
Nah, I think I'm fine. Why?
Your eyes looking a little bit like one of theirs.
What?
Oh. Yeah. He's
Red.
not kidding. Hold on. Osric will
Kinda
take out a
creepy.
mirror.
Some
Sure enough.
types of undead can be infectious. You sure you're not
Well,
injured?
it's not a real eye, so
And some
that
places could just
took it
leave you with
a
marks.
while ago. So, I don't know.
I'm immune to
Is the
disease
magic
and
of the Shadowfell
poison,
different?
so I hopefully won't get your disease if you have one.
It looks
Does
kind of
disease
badass,
affect
so
Nersat's eye?
I
It's
don't even know what
magic.
that is.
Like,
Well.
this took the eye too.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it.
Both of yours?
That's good, though.
Want to get an
both.
up-close look, Gaunt?
I'll make my eyes glow red and lean down.
His eyes glow like molten coals.
Creepy. Good job.
I do what I can.
Imogen, are you doing all right? We're gonna get out of here. Don't worry.
I'm fine.
Oh, of course
Let's
you're
just
fine.
go.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell of a hit you did back there, by the way. You smacked that bitch so hard you knocked us across the multiverse.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're here because of me, so let's get out of here now, please.
All right.
Unless
Do you do
anyone
anything else?
has a...
To market to find some way
Yeah.
home.
All right, let's go.
You make your way down outside of Evernight's graveyard.
Question.
Yes.
How long has it been since the battle?
An unknown amount of time.
Okay, so my arms and sight have probably popped is what I'm asking.
Yes, I would say that
Logistics-wise.
any time-dependent thing, it has been longer than an hour.
Okay.
So, but as for exacts, not sure. So, any other questions? Okay. The wall around Evernight's graveyard is riddled with gaps, and the ground near it is covered in fallen rubble. So, leaving the graveyard is actually very easy. Directly east of the graveyard, a large market stretches for blocks in every direction. Tattered canvas and shrouds separate the numerous stalls. Feeble moonlight and flickering torches illuminate the city, regardless of the time of day. It is absolutely... Evernight lives up to its name. It is forever night here. The sky is choked by volcanic ash, and beneath you, there is that crunching. This is very soft crunching, like the licking of burnt marshmallow skin on your tongue as you walk across the soot and cinders that the ground is layered with. And soon, you will find yourselves at that bustling market. Is there anything that you're doing? There's everything for sale here. The market itself is kind of... It's not as brightly or garishly decorated as other markets you've seen. Everything is pale, subdued colors, but the atmosphere is positively bustling. It's bumping. As you walk through, you see red-eyed ghouls and revenants shopping. You see vampires haggling over vials of blood. You see a demi-lich arguing with someone, a demi-lich, like a floating demonic skull, arguing with a couple of what looks like Shadowfell elves. Like wraithly, bald, very like Romulan-looking elves, if we had to describe them. Kind of haggling over books at a bookshop on the corner. And there's everything around you. There are shops that sell bouquets of dead flowers, frayed burial finery, jewelry displayed on severed hands, elegant canopic jars, and so much more. So you're walking in with your sunblade lit, right, Imogen? People are giving you a wide berth, especially the vampires.
Yeah. Yep, 100%. It's not.
Who's at
turning
the
off.
beach? Bleh, one of them will say.
Cause it's dark, I'll spend a key point and activate just my visage, so I can see in all darkness, including magical darkness, for 120 feet.
Well, you get the what is this? Because I'm not turning it down. Because why? I have bright sunlight for a 15-foot radius and dim light for another 15, and then you can see beyond that as well.
Okay. As you are doing that, several of the vampiric clientele will back away hissing as you see their flesh begin to ash, and you are going to hear ka-chunk, ka-chunk, step out of the crowd. A tall woman in singed armor, glowing orange eyes, inside of a helm. You there! Kindly stop causing problems with the clientele.
Imogen doesn't respond. She's just still walking.
I said stop. Can you do me a favor? I need you to make me a wisdom save, please.
Cool, okay. Cool, I am super good at this. Oh, that's a 14.
A 14? Ooh, that might be enough. Let me just double check. That is not going to be enough. Okay. You are going to take a step and just going to double check. Yeah. you are going to freeze in place as the hold person spell grips you. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk.
Can I speak?
No, you are completely paralyzed, unfortunately.
Can I speak if it's just sassiness? Because that's what I want to do. It's not like I'm doing anything. I just want to tell her to fuck off.
I will, you know what? I will spend a something good happens for you to mutter between your teeth.
Nice.
Fuck off.
I am Exodia Rex. I am the marshal
A
of
wreck?
this. Excuse me?
Zodia wrecked?
Douse your sunblade, or else I will douse it in your flesh. I do not care who your patron is.
Does anyone say anything as she leans down?
I'm gonna say to Imogen, if you want to fight, I've got your back, but we may get home sooner if you do that and listen to the creature.
I don't. To douse the sunblade, oh, great marshal, you'll need to remove that hold person spell that you've cast on our friend so rudely. It's hard to hear you with your mask, so maybe she didn't hear you properly the first time because we're in a crowd, it's a market, and we're lost. And so forgive us for not being able to know the rules here. We don't
Yes.
typically deal with a lot of undead.
Except, of course, a patron. Osric will say with a grin. Lord von Zarovich sent us in here for on a quest. Well, Lord von Zarovich didn't send us with quite as many of the typical orders as usual. Normally we're normally his agents inside of the mortal realms, but unfortunately, you know, vampires, one of them called in dead.
This is my fault for
Can
not
I use
making sure that
intimate-
they are appropriately informed of the rules here. I apologize. We will correct this and carry on the way.
You can use intimidation, but if you fail, you'll start a fight.
I get advantage with intimidation right now, so yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a dirty 20.
Perhaps the market was just too loud for your ears.
She releases the spell.
I am going to stare her down for half a second and then reduce the sunblade amount, but I cannot bring myself to reduce it completely, so.
Okay, what's the aura on minimum?
I can't remember what it comes down to. I think, because with a bonus action I can lower it, but oh, actually, wait, did I write that down? I might have written that down. Hold on.
Hope so.
Just
I
turn
didn't write
the
it down on my
dimmer
character
switch.
sheet, but...
Turn it down to episode 4 lightsaber from episode 3 lightsaber.
Yeah, it can... I guess it only comes down to about 10 feet each.
We could say that you just turn it down so that it doesn't continue to glow beyond. It just is on.
Yeah,
I think through all this.
Yeah, that's all she really wanted.
Okay.
It's not like she was threatening anyone, so...
You were just burning some random vampires. I just came out to buy eggs, blah.
Why would they need eggs?
Through all this, like, Rosie has been just, like, lingering behind, taking notes on what she's noticing and, like, stuff like that. Not totally paying attention to that there's drama going down.
Good. Enjoy your time at the market, and give Lord Zarovich our regards.
Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. Yeah, got away with that one. Right? Right?
Who's Lord Zarovich?
I don't know, I read it in a book. Some vampire.
I liked Edward personally.
Deadwood?
No, Edward.
Edward?
Mm-hmm.
Different vampire,
He's
I think.
the... Yeah, yes, no, but I'm saying I prefer vampires in books. Edward. Team Edward all the way.
Mm.
Let's get out of here quickly hopefully without any other issues.
So, Rosie, as you're at the back doing your marking and things like that, you're going to see a trinket shop in the corner with a hideous man behind it who looks, for all intents and purposes, like a bent-over Igor. One eye bulging out of its socket, the other one minuscule, but with all sorts of warts and growths pressing down upon it. A tremendous hump in its back that is splitting through his clothes. Hello, dearie. Looking for trinkets? I've got trinkets galore.
Well, what sort of things do you have?
Would you like,
I'm looking for something a little practical.
practical, a jar of pickled ghoul tongues?
Not quite that type of practical, more
A
like
noose?
bag of holding type practical.
Oh, a bag of holding. Oh, I absolutely have a bag of holding. Don't buy from that one. You'll hear from a stall next door. A green-skinned hag with a knobby nose is going to lean over. I've got the best bags of holding over here, doll.
Well, can I see both, and then maybe we can discuss price?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I would like to perception check them both.
Please. Give me an Arcana roll as you investigate them, actually.
Okay.
The first one that the man holds out, that the hunchback holds out, is a fairly plain-looking bag of holding.
26 on Arcana.
26. It's basically like built like a satchel. And it has kind of a leering face on it that kind of looks like a cross-eyed man kind of sneering.
Mm-hmm.
You are pretty sure that he has no idea what it is, and looking around his shop, you're seeing that there's like fossils of fish with humanoid features, plague doctor's masks. He has a junk shop. The hag is actually selling real magic items. But looking at that, you think he's trying to sell you a bag of devouring without knowing it.
Okay.
Or sell that one too for only 400 gold pieces? It's a reasonable...
That's not too bad, but I'll turn to the hag and ask what she's got.
Well, I've got this, doll. Sorry, I had to find her voice. I got this. And she's going to hand you a bag of holding that is made of a...
I didn't hear that at all.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's just the Count driving around in his Dragula. You know, burning through the witches and the ditches and whatevs.
Must be a bit of a problem.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. It's the zombies you gotta look forward to. Lots of white zombies around here. So, look at this beautiful thing. And sure enough, it is a red leather. I'm not going to tell you what type of leather because you don't want to know. That has a face stitched in the side of it. I need you to picture like a red Louboutin style like shoulder bag, but with a human face on the side of it that's been stitched over.
Mm-hmm.
It is a genuine bag of holding that looks like it's made out of, you know what, I'm gonna say it's made out of it's made out of a dwarf's face.
That's gross, but all right.
Very reasonable price here. Oh, you menace. If you're not out of control, you're not in control. Blah.
Well, what are you charging for it?
That one's 600 gold pieces.
I would like to haggle. Christine is not good at haggling, though. Can I
Persuasion roll, please. Just make me a persuasion roll. We're gonna do duel and persuasion rolls. Whoop.
Dirty 20.
And that one. What are you gonna offer?
What would be kind of reasonable?
So
I know it's an
dirty
uncommon
20?
item, which is generally 100 to 500 gold.
Are you buying anything else? Any other potions or anything?
Does she have any?
Oh yeah, she got potions galore. She's got
I would
big,
happily look into
boiling
some health
brews.
nice healing potions. I'm also in the market for a cloak of protection.
I can't do a cloak of protection here. If you want a cloak of protection, you want to go down and I can't believe I'm saying this. You want to go speak the Sangora.
Sangora.
She's the
Alright.
vampire
She'll write on her
the
hand.
edge. Down there.
She will use her finger to write on her hand with her fancy tattoo.
I heard that Sangora, proprietor of Sangora Sanguinaries, was selling one.
Alright.
But
Good
tell you
to
what,
know.
I will give you a deal. If you buy at least 1,000 gold worth of potions, I'll give it to you for 20% off. So 800 gold worth. Fine. 75.
Sorry, I'm just trying to parse what that meant.
Basically, she's going to give you 75% off of her prices. So that means that let's say that the bag of holding will be 450,
Okay.
and
And
then
then
looking at
Enough potions to buy up to that.
Yeah, so 350 of potions on top of that. So what that will be is uncommon, greater healing potion. You'll be able to get that and let's say 2 greater healing potions, 3 greater healing potions, and a common healing potion for 800.
Sure.
Okay. That's not a bad deal.
Yeah. I will accept that deal.
Now here's the
Hand
thing.
over the
These-
money.
she's going to spoon out of a cauldron this like very viscous blue liquid that pours like just it pours like blue raspberry like jelly that hasn't congealed into these vials, and it has like little bits of honestly you don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Untrue. My ideal is curiosity. I want to know. I want to know so bad.
So it's mixed with goodberry, but to bring it out, there's bits of hobgoblin appendix.
All right. So hobgoblin appendix with good berry. Huh.
If
I
it's
wouldn't have
stewed
thought of that.
correctly.
Hmm.
All right.
How long does it take? Do you
I
have to,
got
like, just
nothing
keep
but
it on the
time.
fire?
Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
the
that's
fires
true, but-
have to be made. Look, it is. I'm burning like 2 different types of tree ant down here. I've got, I've got hellfire that I'm using to kind of brew it. Now, I will say these are a little bit spicy.
Sounds good.
You might give
Sounds
you a
like it takes
heartburn.
a lot of work.
Are you in the market for Are you in the market for any illicit contraband?
And at that point, your party's going to catch up with you.
She's gonna kind of do the motion of tilt her head towards them, kind of do the cut off over the neck motion, just like, let's not talk about that around them.
All right, here are your healing potions.
Thanks. Here's your money.
Anyway, if you're looking for that cloak or any information, just head down and speak to Sangora on the corner. She knows all sorts of stuff, especially stuff she shouldn't.
I mean, speaking of information, I mean, do you know anything about the area around here? Like, I've been researching the cracks that form between the multiverses. It's quite interesting, and how some of them are spontaneous. And she'll go off in kind of like a bit of an academic sounding to kind of disguise the fact that they fell through one, but she's interested in it academically.
Give me a deception roll.
Where did that die go? There it is.
Deception. That is 18.
You know, doll, honestly, I can't really decide. I don't really know. I would ask Sangora.
All right, sure. Thanks, so.
All right, so with that, you can see that there is, in fact, a shop on the corner, a very, very well appointed shop with a dull, kind of muted, rusty red banner across it that says Sangora Sanguinaries.
Imogen. Imogen.
Yes.
I know my presence is often the opposite of comforting, but if it would make you feel more at ease while we're here, I'll stay beside you and I won't bother you with useless small talk. Be silent as the grave.
Thank you.
And I'll just quietly stay within sight and just beside Imogen. Unless talking otherwise, I'll just be with her.
All right. Taking a step forward, who's the first one to make their way toward that vampire?
Not the one with the daylight blade.
Yeah, right? So let me describe this vampiress. She looks like Judi Dench. I'm not even kidding. If any of you saw the episode for tonight, the episode title, she's on it. She looks like Judi Dench with an updo.
Nice.
And as she sees you, she's going to spread her cloak wide, which is this beautiful black and gray cloak with like the full wrap, actually kind of like Lir'wen's type of wrap. Very similar fashion. She's going to spread it wide and show sharp fangs in her smile. Ah, welcome. I'm Sangora, proprietor of this Sangora Sanguinaries. You're not likely interested in a cup of warm blood, but perhaps you need something else? Something more ephemeral, like directions or knowledge. I've been in this city a very long time.
Well, if you're offering knowledge, I am researching the cracks in the multiverse that lead to here.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, my knowledge, it does not come for free. I am running a shop here, but I'm
Well, of
willing
course.
to trade, or my prices are fairly good. 25 pieces of gold per answer. I would expect nothing less from the heroes of legend. Eh? Lir'wen? Imogen? I recognize you.
No, you don't.
My mistake. But I would swear that I recognize the elf.
I've been around.
Is this your first time in Evernight?
Mm-hmm. Don't tend to find myself in the Shadowfell too often.
Tell you what. How about a quid pro quo? You give me information, I give you information.
Sure.
Can I insight this?
Absolutely, please.
I'm going to as well.
All right, go ahead.
Mhm.
19.
Yeah, I rolled a 2. I'm not even gonna bother.
24.
Yeah, she's being legit about this. She's evil, but she's not evil. She's evil, but she's not like a jerk about it, right?
She's lawful evil.
She's lawful evil. She just wants to, like, you know, she just wants to make a buck.
Alright. Well,
Also,
I'm
if any of
also-
you do want a cup of blood, just let me know. I've got some warming. Perhaps you, tall, dark, and rotting?
If you're offering.
Of course. She waves her hand, and a crawling claw is going to walk a goblet out. And is going to just
With
walk it up
wine?
to you. Do you prefer wine? I don't drink wine. But I can absolutely get you a rate.
Sure.
Herman! And a well-appointed butler, elven. If he was human, he'd probably be about 13 years old, wearing a little bow tie and a cravat. Oh, probably not a cravat, a cummerbund, is going to take a step out and is going to numbly, as if in a trance, offer you a glass of red. Herman's family has been in my employ for quite some time. He's a very valued servant. So,
I also heard told that you sell cloaks of protection.
I do have one cloak of protection in shop, yes.
How much are you charging?
For you? That is a good question. Perhaps I give it to you for a discount because you're so short. Cloak of protection.
I only need a half-size one.
A cloak of protection. Well, it's worth your entire life, so 750 pieces of gold.
I would like to haggle in good faith, like nicely.
Sure, go ahead, make me a persuasion roll.
That is 17.
17. So you haggle back and forth for a minute, and she goes, the best I could do is 600.
And that seems reasonable, I think, right?
It's like a little inflated, but you know, it's a pretty dope looking cloak. She holds it
Generally
up, and
happens.
it's like,
on this shit online, it says 800. So it's a real good deal.
oh really? I'm looking at something
Yeah,
that
for
says
like, yeah, for like others, several websites have used it for several of the games, including Critical Role has it, and then Paizo has it for 1,000. And
well, look at this. I have something good
here.
happens. There we go.
Here.
There you go. 600.
Oh.
Should give it to you for a deal.
Okay.
So, let's trade some rumors and some secrets.
Sounds good.
You're looking for cracks?
Multiversal cracks.
Well, I haven't been to Neverwinter in more than a decade, and I remember the place as a lawless ruin. Then,
Moved up a little since then.
has it? Did the populace still see Lord Neverember as a manipulative tyrant? A man after my own heart.
May have been a past lord, I think. Like, yeah, he seemed pretty chill.
Do we know what his full name is?
Yeah, absolutely. His name is Kelly Checks the Book, Neverember.
You are speaking
his-
about Kelly Checks the Book, Neverember, are you not?
Yes, I'm speaking of that one. Never Ember. Dagult. So. Yes, there are gateways called crevices of dusk that do appear here and allow passage. But before I tell you anything more, let's see, Lir'wen. I've heard stories of great love affairs, exciting adventures, dead companions. Tell me the
standing right
name.
here.
Excuse me?
Dead companions.
Yes. Not just you, my dear. Although a strapping corpse you are. Tell me, is it true? Did you lose a loved one? Tell me of a tryst. The gossip tabloids will pay all manner of things for it.
So, would Lir'wen know if they're particularly good at detecting lying?
Maybe. She's a vampire. I'd say vampires are pretty good at detecting bullshit.
Yes. Hold on a second.
Meanwhile, so if you buy that cloak at that, let me describe the cloak real quick. It is a Bela Lugosi cloak of protection. We're talking black with the red lining and the big boom, 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 boom mantle. Like, and no matter what, you've seen the, like, you know, the Bugs Bunny cartoons where, like, he rolls down, or Elmer Fudd tries to roll down the dicky, and it goes bing back up and hits him. Anytime you try to fold the collar down, it immediately is going to spring back up, like the Black Mamba cape in Megamind. So this refuses to not have its collar popped.
Yeah, I think Lir'wen's gonna look kind of look a bit pained and then just reach into her cloak and just hand over 25 gold.
Fine. You're no fun. Look.
I have to keep my secrets. Otherwise, I lose all my mystery.
Go ahead, keep your secrets. Fine then, there are residents of both Evernight and Neverwinter who know about these crevices. They dislike them being used indiscriminately, so those who know the locations of stable ones hide them or guard them. But you're looking for a stable one? She tilts her head with a thoughtful look. Do you know of a stable crevice of dusk? I think it's worth a very good secret or 50 gold pieces. And I tell you where it is.
Alright.
That was easy. Fine. Is in the tomb of one of Evernight's former living families, the Dolandars. The Dolandars are in Evernight's graveyard. Do you know how to get there?
We know the down and dirty way, yes?
Alright, here's what you're going to do. You're going to head back into the graveyard. You're going to take a left turn at the demonic statue, the gargoyle thingy, that says, "Here lies Machiavelli." And then you're going to take a right at the shrine of Teresa's box, and then you're going to go further, and you are going to go to the place with the statues of all of the feral hogs. And past the feral hogs, you are going to find a crypt of the Dolandars. Now, I must warn you, they were exiled to the Shadowfell for reasons they never shared. They studied wizardry, about playing at gates. Although, due to this family curse, they weren't able to, use them. Of course, being here as they were, living, they died alone. So lonely.
How do you spell their name?
D.
Rosie's taking
Oh.
notes while she talks.
D-O-L-I-N.
E-O-L.
And as you do that, Eldon will lean over and go, D-O-L-I-N-D-A-R. I know the family as well from their time being exiled from Neverwinter.
Oh, maybe you know some extra stuff that could come in handy then. Excellent. All right. So it was what, 6 something, and then 50.
Nice. 650
700?
gold pieces.
Well, 650 total.
Yes. Plus any you'd like to give as a tip.
All right. Well, let's round it up a little then. 675.
675. I like you. And thank you for keeping the Sunblade on low. It's not good for my complexion. I would have been very disinterested
Tanned.
in trading. I'm sorry? What'd you
Very
say?
tanned.
I don't tan, darling. I glow. And then I burn and brittle and turn to
Ash.
oh so much of this. And she'll kick the ash on the ground. Yes.
That sounds unpleasant, honestly. Have you experienced it before?
No.
Okay. I was gonna ask what it felt like, but
Probably pretty bad.
I would think so. It sounds unpleasant.
Best of luck with you. And
Thank you.
I like the cloak on you. It looks very fetch.
She'll swirl it a little.
If there's one thing this cloak does, it swirls.
Excellent. She'll pull off the other one she was wearing and shove it in her bag.
Well, best of luck with you. Have a good time. All right. With that, is there anything else that you want to do at the market?
I think
Okay.
I'm good.
Lir'wen, Imogen. All right.
Uh,
Gaunt is there. Sorry, Lir'wen.
Is I mean, other than just kind of just browsing around, it's kind of trying to figure out why we just got teleported here, so it's not like we're. Yeah, I think Lir'wen's probably just like, I think it's time to go. We found our way.
Okay.
Imogen
Sounds good.
is just impatiently wanting to leave.
And I'm standing right by her.
Okay. With that, you make your way back across town. The market fades out behind you, and before long, you make your way back toward the tomb of the Dolendar, the loneliest family in all of Evernight, at least according to them. As you make your way back there, the sound of the burbling and the sound of the lava and the soot and the smoke swirls around you. You've cleared this graveyard of most of its ghouls for the night. And as you head forward, you'll notice it. A roof, supported by stone pillars, extends from a tomb into the weedy yard of uneven earth. Sangora gave you the correct directions, for on the stone door to the tomb is engraved the word Dolendar. Well, looks like she didn't try to succor us. She's a vampire? Eh?
Nice.
Ah, that's what I thought.
Well, hopefully we can find our answers in here and we can get back to wherever that plane is.
Hopefully. Well, shall we? And can I get a perception roll from everybody? Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
damn. Perception. That'll be a 24.
24.
20.
19.
Dirty.
2019. Christine, I didn't hear you.
I think I was the 19 and
I was also 19.
oh
Yeah.
sweet. So we doubled up.
Yeah, I heard Jen say 19. Perfect.
That's why
All
he
right.
couldn't hear your 19, because my 19 was also there.
I was here 19 in both ears. So you are all going to hear the sound of rustling leaves. In fact, everybody here except for Eldon succeeded. And as that occurs, you are going to hear some snarling light coming from the brush around you, which is going to stop the ambush in its tracks as 4 vampire spawn lurch out of the brush and attack.
Bonus
All
action,
right.
make the sword bigger.
All right, everybody roll me initiative, please. All right, and I will just quickly adjust my window. I did this wrong. No! Zoom out, you fool. There we go. All right, so Eldon would be back with the group. And then I will go GM, and I would go BAM. Token layer, and let's say you guys would have been kind of coming from around, so all right. There we go. All right, so a little bit of map trouble, nothing we can't fix. All right, let's roll some initiative. Well, balls. Okay, let's roll for Osric. Okay, that's great. And let's roll for cool. Well, I haven't even seen your initiative yet, and I'm 90% sure that I'm last. Looking at initiative. Vampire spawn leap out of the brush around you, snarling as they go to attack. However, their ambush has not been successful as you all hear them coming. Lir'wen or Rosie, who wants to go first?
Oh, Lir'wen should take this one right next to us for a treat. Just punch him right in the face. I think Rosie will just kind of swirl her cape all dramatic and be like, after you.
All right. And then Lir'wen is going to... Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lir'wen's just gonna take a step forward and... Yeah, I'm going to bonus action. Yeah, I will bonus action. I won't activate my arms. Just yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's activate my arms. bonus action, activate my arms, and then I'm going to take 3 attacks, 2 with my quarterstaff and 1 with my fists at this vampire in front of me. And the first one I'm gonna do with Stunning Strike.
Okay, Stunning Strike. That's a fail. First.
Yeah, because a 17 to hit plus 9 is 26 to hit.
Okay, that one is stunned.
Okay. So first hit's gonna do 11 bludgeoning damage, and then I'll take my other 2 attacks with advantage.
Okay, and that's magical, right? Of course it is. You're using your arms.
Yes. I'm using my... Well, no, that's my quarterstaff, but my quarterstaff is magic too.
Oh, fair.
Alright, then the 20...
That's a hit.
Yeah. Okay, and then... roll damage on that with the quarterstaff. 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then Lir'wen's actually going to 5 feet there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to run over to the other one. It's probably going to come up at Gaunt. Be like, point at the 2 for Rosie to go for with Boom Boom or something. And then I'm going to make my final attack at this vampire down kind of south of Gaunt, and also put that as Stunning Strike if I have.
Ooh, I might have passed. I might have passed that one.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit. Spending a hurt them more to reroll that. God damn it. So many hurt them mores. I need to spend these. You know what? I'll save some of those. Okay, that's going to be a stun.
Okay, so stunned, and then takes 10 magical bludgeoning damage from my arm as I punch it.
Okay, are you doing Flurry of Blows?
Nope, because I have bonus action to activate the arms.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Oh, how
Wait,
do you
which,
get...
Sorry, actually, I wouldn't have been able to hit that person.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. Do you want to take back activating your arms then, since you haven't used them?
Use that to hit this person.
Oh,
but
well,
I
you could have just...
bonus action.
Fair.
But I don't get hit. Use my strength and wisdom, so I will just take away that damage, and then I'll just kind of actually.
You know what? I'll spend a something good happens.
Back
It happened.
here. Okay.
There we go. All right, you just got a burst of adrenaline there. Boop. That's why we have these. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on your turn? I think you're pretty good. You've got 2 stuns and some damage. Rosie, give it to me.
All right. So the one with the crossbones on it nearest me.
If I put the
dead?
cross, they are stunned.
Oh.
Would you like
So
a different token for
advantage.
stunned?
Is there advantage to hit them then?
Yep.
Excellent. I'm gonna have Boom Boom turn and exhale the flamethrower attack in the 15-foot cone at the other one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot the stunned
Okay.
one.
I succeed my deck save on the one that Boom Boom shoots.
Okay, so I believe he's taking half then.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is 2d8. So that is 12. So 6 points total.
Okay, 6 points as Boom Boom hops off your shoulder, goes click, clack, click, 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 and then hurls a just gout of flame.
Okay. And then the one closest to me that's stunned, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at.
Okay.
That is 24.
24 is an
hit.
absolute hit. Roll me damage.
20.
20 damage. Beautiful. Your shot rings true, smashing into that one. The one to the north of you takes 20 points of damage.
With a firebolt.
With a firebolt. Oh, pardon me, yeah, because it's coming out of your rocket. All right, and now here's where the fun
One out of my
begins.
arcane firearm.
Arcane Firearm. Imogen. Imogen's about to ruin a bunch of people's day by just turning up a dial.
Yeah, so bonus action, increase the Sunblade, and because I just saw this,
Okay.
oh no, it's actually an action to expand or reduce its radius. So I'm not actually going to do that. It's a bonus action to turn it on or off. So, but that's fine. I am, however, going to go attack one or more of them. So Jen, there's one 10 feet to the south of you that Lir'wen has just paralyzed with a stunning strike. There is another one 10 feet further south from that one that is preparing to attack but has not done anything yet. And there are two to the north. One of them is paralyzed with a stunning strike. The other is just kind of ambiently on fire from Boom Boom. Cool. I will go and I'll attack the stunned one, and then if I potentially do enough damage, I can cleave into the second one, maybe, if it goes enough together.
Potentially, cool. Yeah.
I got an 8 because it's advantage because it's stunned. I got an 18 and a 16, and I was like, damn it, no crit.
It's coming, don't worry.
But that is a 30.
That'll probably hit.
Probably.
All right, so rushing down to the south, you are going to take a swing. So let me just check my stats real quick. This counts as sunlight, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's radiant.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah. That is 16 radiant damage.
16.
And that's just the first attack.
Oh no. God. Okay.
Still the stunned one, so it's still get that. 24 to hit.
24 to hit is going to be a hit. You're rolling with advantage on both, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Sunblade is going to slash across this one's chest.
That one is a good old 22 radiant.
Grr. And did you add the plus D8 radiant to undead?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that you had everything here.
On my first attack with on my first attack with dice rolls, I only got a 5 and a 3 on the die. On my second one, I got a 6 and an 8 though. It is still 10 feet of sunlight, so.
Okay. All right, so 10 feet of sunlight means that it is going to be a bad turn for that one. All right, so you're slashing twice into that one. The sunlight burns its flesh. Gaunt, you're up.
Okay, well, if Imogen and Lir'wen are down there, I don't have to worry about that, so I'm heading to the north. I'm gonna swipe at this guy. So that looks 22.
22's a hit. And you rolled with advantage, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
13 damage.
13 damage. What type of damage?
Magic. Slashing.
Okay. All right.
And then 23
That's a hit.
for 15 damage.
All right, moving forward, you will slash twice into it, once, twice, drawing only a little bit of coagulated blood. All right, and it is Vampire Spawn O'Clock. Now, they are stunned till the beginning of Lir'wen's next round, aren't they? Or till the end of their current turn?
End of my last round.
Oh, so they...
End of next
Sorry,
round.
end of my next turn.
Okay, cool. All
so
right,
I
that
get
one's-
to try and attack and stun them with advantage again.
All right, that one is
It's
still
great.
stunned. This one is within 10 feet of Imogen. So it is going to immediately take 20 points of radiant damage. And the other one's within 10 feet as well. So it is also going to take 20 points of radiant damage. However, it is still able to act. It is going to snarl. Oh, you have a sunblade. I gotta try to disarm you. She is going to charge you foolhardily, screaming, "The mistress does not control us. We will destroy who we wish, when we wish." She hurls herself at you. And that's gonna be, let's do... let's make 2 bite attack, or 1 bite attack and 1 claw attack. Okay, bite attack, go! Does an 18 hit you, Imogen?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more on the claw at least. That's a D12, Kelly. You can't roll that.
That definitely won't hit.
But definitely. If it did, though, I earned it. That's gonna be a 19.
Nope.
She's up against the Sunblade. I'm gonna spend 1 more hurt them more for 1 more try. That's gonna be a 22.
That hits.
Okay, you're gonna take some claw damage. All right, so you're gonna take 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool. I negate 3 of those immediately.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. So that is that one. Back up at the top of the initiative. That one there. The one that was flamed by Boom Boom is going to snarl, and you're going to watch its flesh reknit itself as it heals back to full. And is going to charge at Rosie. Rosie, it's going to claw you. And that is going to probably be a hit, actually. That's going to be a 24 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, I choose not to do damage. And instead grapple you.
Okay.
And now I'm going to bite you.
That sucks.
I'm glad I spent a hurt them more on that. That's going to be an unnatural 20 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay, that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage, which your necrotic damage is going to reduce your hit point maximum until your next long rest.
That sucks.
Yeah. So Rosie, this vampire lunges at you, grabs onto you, goes, "Delicious gnome blood," and plunges her fangs into your throat.
Ew, no thank you.
And the one that was stunned by Imogen is going to heal slightly because she's not in direct sunlight. With that, it is Osric's turn. Osric is going to look around and go, actually...
Stunned by Imogen? The 2 by Imogen are in
Pardon me, stunned by Lir'wen.
Oh, the one at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other side.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's the wrong season for gnome blood. Oh, god damn it. Really? Well, he's gonna summon Sacred Flame, and she's gonna get a nat 20 on her resistance. So he, well, shit. All right, and it's going to be Eldon's turn. Eldon is going to take a look around, and okay, what can Eldon do? Eldon is going to reach into his shirt and pull out a minor holy symbol of his own, and damn, he's better than I thought he was. And is going to say, "Leave her alone," and is going to summon a book. A big book is going to appear, glowing spiritual energy. And he is going to... I think it actually hits. Does that actually hit? I'm so proud of you. Yep, that actually hits. A giant book is going to appear on the battlefield and going to come down on the head of the one biting Rosie. That is going to deal 7, 8, 9, 10 points of force damage, as his spiritual weapon conks this one on the noggin. All right, top of the initiative, we've got either Rosie or Lir'wen.
If you want to let me go first, what I said in the chat there, Christine, or if you want to go first, by all means.
Sure. Go for it.
Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna, because I've already have my arms activated. I'm going to hit the still stunned vampire spawn in front of me.
Yeah,
Advantage.
Ora.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 26 to hit. Can you please make me a stunning strikes?
Ooh, that's gonna be an 18.
You needed a 19. So
Well, I mean,
they're
that was a bit-
stunned.
It was a base 18. What do I add to this? My
Oh.
con? Is it a con save?
I believe so, yes.
Then it's a 21. So the stunning strike is not going to work, unfortunately, but the damage is still going to work. Give it to me.
It's still 10 magical bludgeoning damage. That's
Okay.
fine. I will take so 5, 10, 15 feet.
Which one?
I have
This is the
mobile,
one. This is
so
the one
they
to the south you
don't-
were attacking, right?
Yes.
How do you do it?
By Imogen. Oh, perfect. I guess I wasted a stunning strike on that.
I mean, it's stunned.
Forever.
Permanently. Yeah, I wonder what the order for that is for damage versus stunning strike. Anyways, I think Lir'wen is just gonna with the quarterstaff just use Imogen's blade and like take the quarterstaff and then just tilt the blade into their neck to burn through it.
Just
Then attack.
reposition her like a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, if Imogen's fine with that, I'm fine with that. That's dumb and I love it.
Just
Get inside of Imogen's
I-
armor, like partially, and just wiggle her
I
around.
was just like literally quarterstaff, tilt the sun blade up into with the quarterstaff to zip. And then I will move around and through your space to then attack the other remaining one in front of you with my quarterstaff. That's gonna be a 14. I'm gonna spend determination to make that.
That's gonna be a hit.
Yes. And then can you give me a con save, please?
I cannot.
All right, you're stunned and take 7 bludgeoning damage. Then flurry of blows is a bonus action. I'm gonna attack, run up and attack the vampire spawn next to Rosie.
Okay.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit is gonna be a hit.
Okay, can you make me a con save?
There go all your key points.
Mhm.
Oh, that's gonna be an 18. 21. 21 with the bonuses. Sorry. Raw.
All right,
18.
not stunned. I think Gaunt can have this one. This one's jumping into. This one's biting into
Into
Rosie,
Rosie.
so I'm going to just use my other flurry blows to attack this one.
That's good. What was the damage on the first hit?
6.
Okay. And what's the damage on the second?
I need to roll to see if I hit first, but that's going to be a 23.
23 is a hit.
And can you make me a stunning strike? And that's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning.
That's gonna be a stun.
Nice. Perfect. And no one gets any sort of flanking rolls, so I can just try and...
Well, balls.
I think I stab her in, like, hit her to stun her in the with the punch, just like knock the non-existent wind out of her stomach by doing a gut punch with my spectral arms, and then just
Right in the blood basket. Bleh. All right. That means it's incapacitated for the moment or stunned, which means, Rosie, you're no longer grappled.
Well, bad touch, mister.
Shocking grasp.
Okay. That is going to have shouting. Is that a dex save?
No, it's attack roll.
Okay, you have advantage.
Oh, excellent.
All of these guys are stunned. This is about to be a very bad turn for them.
The top one is no longer stunned because it was the end of my turn now.
Oh, fair.
So
Thank
the
you very
top
much.
one with Gaunt is not, but I figured Gaunt has this.
Okay. 28 to hit.
That'll probably hit. Yeah, give me damage.
11 points of lightning damage.
Okay, and that's with the with it scaling up with your level?
Yes, it's just
Okay, cool.
2d8.
Okay. All right.
11 is the next scale up. We're one
Yeah.
level short.
We're almost there for
okay.
the next scale up.
Soon,
It's only the level 5 scale up.
soon. Okay. All right, so that's going to Zort as you grab onto this this vampire spawn, and your bonus action.
Yeah. Boom Boom's gonna shift so that he doesn't catch Gaunt, and exhale again.
All right. That means I believe if I'm stunned, do I still get a dex save? Still
So is it the one that's beside Gaunt or the one beside Rosie?
the one beside Gaunt?
Beside Gaunt, which is no longer stunned.
Yeah.
Okay, so dex save. Nat 20.
Ah, that sucks.
So she is going to
Well-
leap.
Take half the frickin' damage. 8.
Actually, I'll take none because of our house rule on nat 20s.
What?
If you roll a nat 20 on a save, you take no damage. That's our house rule.
Really?
Has been for about 4 years now.
I just don't remember it ever happening for me then.
You've been on the receiving end of that before.
You remember? Just think of the opposite of what happened to Hazel when she rolled
Yeah,
a
yeah.
nat 1 on a dex save.
All right,
It's the
so
opposite of that.
53 fire damage or something insane
Well,
like
that
that.
sucks.
I'm sorry.
Wasted a turn.
all right, so this so Boom Boom loads up, fires, and this one is going to leap over it, snarling. Imogen, you're up.
Cool. What have I got to hit?
All right, so there is one that is stunned directly next to you.
Cool. I'm gonna hit that one.
All right, give me your attack with
That's a
advantage,
nat
please.
20, baby.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Revenge for Boom Boom.
Just give it, yeah, revenge for Boom Boom.
That is 27 radiant.
Holy crap. Okay, 27 radiant. She's technically still up.
Cool. I have a second attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Can't roll the die.
There's another
Okay,
nat 20.
but I have she's stunned, right? Please tell me I have advantage.
Oh yeah, she's still stunned. You still have advantage. You still have advantage.
Cool, because that was a nat 1. That's a 2.
Oh my god. So the first one catches her right in the clavicle, almost beheading her, and then like the sword kind of slips out of your hand. You're like, oh shit, shit, shit. You catch it, but you're like, what's your bonus to hit?
+8.
Okay, cool. So you wouldn't automatically still hit it. So
No.
quick question about that. Who gets the inspiration from your crit?
Oh, yeah. We'll give it to Gaunt because he's up.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna put the spiritual weapon on the board too. I just realized I probably should do that. All right, so taking 2 swipes at this one. It is the first one is gonna damn near behead it, and the beginning of its next round is gonna suck. Gaunt, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna curse this one as a bonus action, and
Okay,
then
the one that's
I'm
directly next to you. Okay.
Yep, and then I'm going to attack it using the inspiration and by casting Booming Blade. So that would be a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh, that's not very good. That'll be 11 magical piercing or magical slashing and 1 thunder damage. And
Okay.
then I will move back.
Okay. All right, so you are going to move back out of its range. She's gonna attack you.
Okay.
I don't think she hit. She might have hit. That's gonna be a 12.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a hurt them more. Let's do
Oh,
it.
sorry. An extra 4 points of damage on there. Sorry.
Okay. So that is... That's even worse. So she's going to take a lunge at you as you back away, but is not going to be able to make contact. Anything else you're doing this turn?
Are you sure you don't want to use another hurt them more?
Yes.
Damn.
I know what you're doing. She doesn't.
I don't have that up. You said everything, all the spells and stuff have worn off, so...
Oh, fair.
Yep.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Vampire Spawn. That is the only one that can act, so let's just do Vampire Spawn at the bottom. Is going to burst to flames, the one next to Imogen, and burn to ash in the Sunblade's light. Because she's going to take another 20 radiant at the beginning of her turn. The other one is out of reach, but is going to gain some hit points back, as is the one that that Gaunt was just fighting. And she is going to hurl herself at Gaunt. The first attack.
Sorry, they moved?
Yes, they did.
Take 2d8 thunder damage, because you've been booming bladed.
This is true. I was booming bladed. She does not know what that is, though.
That'll be 14 thunder damage.
Fuck. Okay. All right, so that's going to explode inside of her. And she is going to let out a shriek as she reaches out for you, and the booming blade is going to cause her fingers to snap backwards, breaking at the bones as she reaches toward you with a snarl. Impassioned and in pain, she is going to lunge toward you with her teeth. And does a 16 hit you?
Yes, but they are cursed, so I'm going to use my reaction. And that's a 5, so it automatically misses.
Okay.
Sorry, I have Armor of Hexes, so I can roll a d6, and it's a 50% miss chance.
Okay, so that's gonna just miss. Okay, and then that's Vampire Spawn. I guess it's gonna be Osric's turn. Osric is, that one is going to make a boop, which means that that's going to be boop, and boop, and okay, that's going to be 12 points of radiant damage. As let's try this one again, and is going to raise his hand as Sacred Flame bursts beneath that one. That's better. And Eldon is going to take another strike with his book, and is going to somehow miss. But, you know, he's trying, and that's really important to us. Top of the initiative, Lir'wen or Rosie. There are 2 remaining. One that is stunned, one that is not.
You can go first if you want, Christine, with this one, because that would still be stunned, technically.
That's what
right
I was thinking. I
now.
might as well take advantage of the stun this round. And, yeah. And I'll just level my pistol in his face.
Sounds good.
Let me just double check what it does. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cast another firebolt with it. Thank God for stun, because that would have been a not one otherwise. Instead, that's like a 27.
That's absolutely going to hit.
And that is that. Plus, I can't forget that. 20 points of damage.
All right. 20 points of damage, and this is the one that is directly next to you, right?
The one directly in front of me that's stunned.
So you would have rolled flat. Oh wait, no, you don't. You have that feat.
I don't.
You're right. Never
Oh,
mind.
I guess actually, wait, that wouldn't be with. That would be with the actual pistol use, not the spell use, would it?
Oh, that's true. You could,
so
could,
I should
however,
change it to.
you could, however, because
Don't
they're
think I
stunned,
did.
move away out of its range to do it. Actually, you couldn't because...
No, you know what? I'll just change it around and change the damage type.
Okay, sounds
real
good.
Quick. So
Works for me.
is that. So that is 14.
14? Okay. Slightly
Yeah.
different. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot that gunner would probably not apply to using a pistol as an arcane.
Okay, so it has 6 more hit points than it did a second ago. Perfect. All right. Anything else on your turn, Rosie?
You know what? It just says ranged attack rolls. It's a ranged spell attack. Is that different? Really?
It doesn't say weapon attack, does it?
No, it doesn't. It just say ranged attack.
Then it would be then spell attack would apply unless it was specifically weapon. So I'll take that 6 off again.
Cool.
All right. Go ahead. Bonus action me.
Sure, make a dex save.
I don't want to. But I will. That's going to be a 21.
Okay. You're still gonna take half, though.
Eh.
So take 5 points.
All right. Is that already halved?
Yes, I will tell you the halved amount.
Okay, sounds good.
Because
All right.
there's no way I got halved down. 5 is what I got on 2d8.
Fair. All right, Boom Boom's going to turn around and fire a gout of flame, which is almost going to finish this one off. All right, Lir'wen, you're up. There's a flaming vampire to the north and a stunned one directly to your north.
I think I'll take the stunned one for a little punchy punch. Fun times. And do 2 attacks at advantage for now.
Right, go ahead.
Okay, I don't think my second attack hits, but the 27 probably does, but
The 27 will.
17 does. Does that hit?
17 hits.
Oh, okay, so two hits then. Nice.
Oh, time for some aura.
That is gonna take 20 points of magical bludgeoning damage from the quarterstaff.
Okay. How do you do it?
Yeah. Oh, nice. I think just punch with the quarterstaff, take it out at the knees, and then pop its head off very comedically. And then I will run over to the other and do just
an aura.
One bonus, one aura. Because I have used 8 out of my 10 key points, so don't want to use them all. And that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That is. How do you do it?
That's going to be a total of 11 bludgeoning damage, and just Gaunt. They're facing Gaunt to attack, and then Lir'wen's just going to come up behind them and then just kind of, again, using other people's swords as the stick objects, just punch them onto Gaunt's sword harder.
Perfect. All right, punching it into Gaunt's sword. It is going to collapse, turning to ash. And once again, you are standing before the Dolendar tomb. The battle is over.
I will now extend my Sunblade's radius.
Yeah, that went well. I feel good about this. I feel very good about this fight. What do you say?
I don't think so.
Are they all ash?
They're all ash.
Bunch of ash holes.
You beat me to it.
Gotta be quicker, Deadman.
Listen, I think a dead man's still quicker than you are sometimes, Ozark.
Sometimes it doesn't pay to be quick.
That's
Well.
true, actually. I live my life like that.
Shall we?
Everyone's okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Rosie, are you okay? You were bit?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Feel any hungering for blood?
Well, yours, Ozark, always.
They're a bit young for me, but I could be convinced.
Banter is great and all, but can we please get out of here?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. Yep. And with that, you descend into Dolendar Tomb. And I think that's where we're going to take our break. So, folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to talk to the chat like super briefly because people want to hear about this shark thing. So basically, I'm creating this one. I think it's going to be called like the Way of the Hungry Waves or something like that. And it's like, what if your Astral Monk was part shark? At level 3, what I'm working with right now is you gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, which for a monk is basically you're like that. What move? Like, don't mess with the Zohan where he's like swimming like a dolphin. Like, you get that. While underwater, oh, that doesn't matter. I need to delete that line because that's redundant. When you would attack a wounded target, so any target that is below their hit point maximum, you may spend a key point to gain advantage on all attacks until the beginning of your next turn against them, because it's called Blood in the Water. You gain advantage on perception and investigation checks that rely on smell. And if someone is within 10 feet of you and does not have all of their hit points, they do not count as invisible or concealed, because you have blind sight with your nose.
This is when you're in shark form?
This is when you are... I don't actually have a shark form yet, but I might. I was just started working on this yesterday.
Yeah, because with monks, it's usually like you activate your ability and you get those kind of bonuses. So like the using the vision stuff is a separate key point from the arms. So getting the advantage on insight and perception checks and intimidation is separate as a bonus key point.
Activate Shark Fu. It's like Shaq Fu, but for
exactly.
sharks.
Yeah, so like I think it'd be good to spend a bonus point and you can do that. And then like the Blood in the Water is a really great idea, but then you're just not gonna stunning strike people, I guess. Or you could do both.
I think you could do both. You just are super. It's the next level that's really great. Level 6. You gain a bite attack that you can replace your martial arts attacks with. Whenever you use Flurry of Blows, you may make an additional attack with your bite.
Nice.
So 5 attacks?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Fuck.
And potentially your armor class goes up a little bit. Then level 11, I've got Feeding Frenzy. When you bring an opponent to 0 hit points, you can move up to your speed without provoking an attack of opportunity and make a bite attack against somebody else.
Holy shit.
Oh, and you have advantage against rolls to detect or affect your emotions because you're a shark. You've got those killer eyes. And then I'm still working on the level 16 because it has to be dope as hell. And I need to do research on sharks.
Do they have to just keep moving all the time forever, or they'll die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll write that into their write-up.
Maybe something mechanically like rend, but like you're shredding somebody with the bite attack and doing extra damage.
Fuck you, I'm a shark. Suck my dick, I'm a shark. Oh, I think it was going to be they can just swallow people at level 17. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still working on it. But if you want the entire polished version, you definitely want to back Bookwyrm Games' book when it comes out. And tell Bookwyrm that you want an actual play of all my stuff. Because then I'll run an actual play on the channel, especially the one where it's on a cruise ship, because that one's great. It's basically Speed 2, but with like a mutiny. Actually, Speed 2 had a mutiny. It's like Speed 2, but D&D.
So this is the like rough draft version of it, or the prototype?
Yep, this is what I just started working on. I was talking to Christine as well today about, because I haven't announced this to everybody. By the way, Heroic Histories is 95% done. I had some wonderful people look over it and am doing my final draft of it. I've given up doing a bunch of stuff to it that I was going to do just because it was too much work. So next week, I am going to do my best. I have a magazine due next week for my other job. And when that's done, I'm going to put it into layout. Hopefully, I should have it. My goal is to have it on DM's Guild by July. So, hopefully that'll be good. But in November, we're starting another homebrew game here on Dorkdale. It's going to be a homebrew D&D game. And I've announced this on a couple of other games. But what is going to happen as we run this, I am going to be, hopefully, the goal is to co-release the chapters as we go through them as parts of an adventure module, so that you can run the game for yourself. And that includes starting it off with a player's guide akin to what Paizo did, or Paizo does, for their Pathfinder stuff. Because I love those books. They tell you like what languages to take, what skills to take, what feats exist. And it'll have a bunch of stuff for Elos in it. And this new region that has never been talked of before. So it's going to be wild. Christine and I were talking today about how she's not sure exactly what she wants to play. And I was like, yeah, like I'll make you whatever subclass you want. Like we'll just make sure it's balanced. And the same with you, Robin. Like if we're customizing what you want already, so let me know. It's not a bother because it's more content. And for anybody else in that game, I know that there is a certain person in that game who is probably going to take an oath that I'm going to have to design. And I'm really excited because I want to run this module where Christine gets to play this shark, but I want her to play a pingy, which are the penguin race I created, but a penguin shark monk.
Be like, instead of punching, it's like flipper slap.
Just
You've activated my fight or flight reflex,
Flurry
and I am a flightless bird.
oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just hearing the sound of like a slapping fish.
Well, and can you imagine with the penguin's face, shark teeth?
I mean, have you seen a penguin's mouth?
Oh God, yes, that's
They are
horrible.
sharks,
Don't look it
pretty
up.
much.
Yeah,
but like,
fair.
like you know, like the anime shark smile that you can sometimes get, the like really like big. I'm imagining that, but in a penguin's mouth.
Oh my God, Disgaea Prinnies. I'm sure I've seen that.
I based them on the printies. All right, so with that, let's get ready to head back into game. So anyway, I'm working on it. That is very unbalanced right now. Give me some time to cook. I spent about an hour on it yesterday where I was just like, I want to invent a shark monk. Because I had like some really cool paladin ideas. And I'm like, what if a monk could bite you? Which I love. It's dumb. Dude. All right. So without further ado, let's head back into game and see where we go with Vecna, Eve of Ruin. Welcome back to Vecna, Eve of Ruin here on Dork Tales. Stepping inside of the portico, you are easily able to shut the iron gate that blocks the cemetery out from the mausoleum. Osric is going to take a breath and say,
Rosie, do you think you need to take a breather? I think maybe we would all benefit. We didn't even get any chance to rest when we were headed into Evernight. What say you? Take a little break?
Well, yeah, if you need a break, Osric, I can take one.
Don't push yourself, old man.
My bones! My bones! Oh, my bones.
Oh, yeah, let's find you a chair. Maybe a nice
Imogen?
cushion.
Imogen's trying to hide it, but she is smiling and chuckling at this, but it's just like, nope.
I've left.
Lir'wen's already closing her eyes and sitting on like a shelf or something, meditating.
all right.
Rosie's gonna fuss and like shake out a little kerchief to put on the chair for Osric. Just
Thank
giving
you.
him shit.
It's so... Very
There, there,
comfortable,
old
thank you.
man, it's all right.
What a nice girl, being nice to your elders. How about you? Doing well?
He smiles over at Eldon. It was a bit terrifying, to be honest. I didn't think that all of my magic would return after being inside of that cage, but it seems to be back. Should we encounter anything in the future, I do know a few protective spells. Spirit guardians, and so on. But I defer to your judgment. I'm not much of an adventurer.
That should be fine. Well, let's rest up, and then soon enough we'll be able to go and cause some trouble.
So, taking a few moments, you meditate, you rest, and you recuperate. In her trance state, Lir'wen even brushes her hair. Path of the Barbie. Way of the Barbie.
I was gonna say, I mean, that is what Freerin does. She loves to brush her hair, so I was like, you know what, I have a weird
Life in
brush.
plastic. It's fantastic. You can flurry of blows while wearing pretty clothes. Imagination, lethal damage nation. Anyway. So with that, everybody go ahead, spend your hit dice if you'd like to regenerate. Jen, you're going to get your second win back.
I
Gaunt,
haven't
you're
used
gonna...
it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
I'm 12 hit points down. I'm not even using my dice. I'm fine.
I'm
Well, that's
3 hit points down, but I used 5 hit dice because I got really hurt that one time, so I don't want to use any more hit dice, so I'm just gonna stay hit 3 hit points down.
All right. So, you take 10, 15 minutes to catch your breath and prepare yourselves for whatever is down here. And then, as soon as Lir'wen's eyes spring back open at the end of her meditation, Osric is going to spring back up.
All right, I'm ready to go if you are.
Good. Let's go.
All right.
Did they oil your joints?
Yes, my joints are oiled. Nothing like a good joint to put me in order. Shall we?
Do you have some stuff? I could go for that.
A little bit of the halfling's weed.
Mm-hmm.
Am I holding?
Let me know. Yeah, are you holding?
No. gives you a nice wink.
Bonus action activates my arms, and then just one of the arms starts feeling up Osric.
One of the... Whoa, hey now. I thought you were going to say one of the arms turns into a bong.
I mean, that could work next, but first I need to get the weed first.
All right. Well, he'll hook you up. He'll
Nice.
palm some to you into your astral arm.
Nice.
All right, let's do, let's see. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Descending downward, you will find yourself in a large hall. Upright slabs are set into the walls of this large burial chamber. Each slab is carved with the faded likeness of a different robed human above the indecipherable writing on the wall. One of these slabs is blank with a piece of paper stuck to it.
What do you make
What
of that?
language is the
Common.
indecipherable?
Oh,
okay.
pardon me, the indecipherable.
Yeah.
You're not sure. It's very, it's like completely worn away.
Okay, that's what you meant.
However,
by
there is
indecipherable.
a piece of paper down at the far chamber, the far what are we calling these things? The far
Crypt? No.
crypt? Yeah, the far crypt, the last one on the right. And there's a piece of paper that's just pinned to it.
Sure. Lir'wen's gonna.
Look, sure, heading over to it, you are going to see that it is a simple piece of paper with the word Newmy's room, Newmy.
Newey, you said?
Mhm.
Newey's room.
Newmy's room. And what's your passive perception?
High 19.
So you can
Yes.
hear kind of humming from the inside, and as you approach and like look at the paper, a face is suddenly going to press through the wall at you. A spectral visage is going to look over at you. It's a moon elf. At least the ghost of one, leaning through the crypt. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Sorry for the mess.
Are you a... We're not very... You're a moon elf.
So are you. Oh my. Should I be speaking to you in Elven? Would that be more... Oh god, how do I even speak Elven? It's been so long. Tu eres oh?
We can speak common for my companions over there.
Oh. Oh no, guests! Oh, I'm so sorry. Everything is here it's so dirty. I'm sorry. I'm the crypt cleaner. Newmy.
Even when you're
Welcome to the
dead?
Dolinar's tomb. Are you here to pay your respects?
Yes.
Oh. Please don't tell any of them that I haven't been keeping up on my duties. It's very, very hard to keep everything nice and ordered.
It's
See, they
also-
hired me several lifetimes ago and they paid me in advance for several lifetimes worth. So when I died, I'm still working off my debt.
I mean,
Lifetime
You're
of an
already
elf runs
paid.
very long.
I'm sorry? What were you saying, my half-elf friend? Hello? Yes, you. Yes. Hi.
I'm not a half elf. I'm a moon elf.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean anything by that, my elven friend. and she's going to kind of phase through the wall. She has frizzy blue hair and pale skin that is translucent. She's not quite 5 feet tall, and her skin is shot through with blue veins. Oh, you're so messy. You've got grave dirt all over your shoes, and pardon me. And she's going to cast Prestidigitation on your shoes, Lir'wen.
Huh. Thank you.
What do the rest of you
That's
do?
really handy.
Of course. If I don't do that now, I have to clean the place up.
Could you set that like on an automatic timer or something, that if people just walk over a rug, it just prestidigitations their shoes?
No, I'm just a maid. I just know the one spell. Well, that and I knew Unseen Servant, but I guess I'm the Unseen Servant now, so that's not really very useful.
I mean, yeah, it is. You can get a friend.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't remember how to do it anymore. I kind of lost a lot when the worms ate my brain. But times make fools of us all, don't they? So you're here to see the Dolinars. That's really interesting. The Dolinars didn't have any friends. They were really lonely. They didn't like Evernight either, but they couldn't really leave for some reason. Not sure why. Can I help you find anything or help you reach the... So, of course, here we have Aunt Petunia, and then we have Uncle Heraldrick, and then over here we have Cousin Lemmy.
Seen any weird cracks in, like, reality?
Oh, I don't know anything about a crack. But there are some puzzle buttons. Further in the tomb, I don't know how they work, but maybe they lead somewhere? Oh, please be careful if you go that way. I don't go through the doors at the end of the hallway anymore. I mostly stay out here because, well, the Dolendars down there aren't resting right anymore. I'm kind of afraid of them, and I haven't been that way in years. I don't remember what's there, but I just remember they're not... Maybe they're bad sleepers. Maybe they're snoring.
AI?
Oh. And she's going to drift past you up to Gaunt. Oh. So handsome.
You have a good eye.
Hi. She starts twirling her spectral hair around a finger.
You were saying something about... Well, you were about to say something and then stopped.
Oh.
Are we here to see...
The Dolendars. I was just surprised because I've been here for a long time. Nobody's ever come to visit. Nobody likes them.
Well, we've got a scholar here who's studying their work.
Oh!
I'll point at Rosie.
She's gonna look directly at Imogen. Wow, a real scholar. You
Not
look
me.
like it too. Oh.
No. This one.
A real scholar? You look like it too.
To Osric or to Rosie?
To Rosie this time.
Okay.
Is it the neck scarf? It's the neck scarf, isn't it? It's what gives it away.
Mhm.
I'm trying out new things with it. It was originally tied to my harness, but I feel like this really gives the scholar vibe.
Very scholarly. 10 out of 10. Would
Wonderful. Thank you.
would give you a research grant.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Next committee meeting. Have to wear it. Okay.
You look
So-
absolutely fetching.
She is going to definitely dive into whatever questions and whatnot she can ask, and like just for the sake of brevity though, for the game, we can say that it took for hours unless people hurried her along.
Yes.
Because Rosie will definitely indulge her curiosity in everything.
My arms last 10 minutes of time in each key point, so Lir'wen is going to be hurrying people along for sure.
So is Imogen. Just
it's been
before
wonderful
Rosie
talking.
gets like fully into it, just kind of, well, you know, a few questions and then just
if you
to move.
If you ever want to come back and talk about any other things, I'd be more than happy to listen.
Are there books?
I don't know. I haven't been down the hallway in years. I've kind of forgotten everything.
In theory,
there
if we solve
are.
this stable crack thing, you can come back and visit.
Oh my god, that would be so
There
great.
Our
Wonder which
books,
god was mine.
and you're not using them. Can I borrow them?
Technically,
Oh,
she
if you're a
doesn't
friend
know
of the
they exist.
Dolendars. Oh, I'm sorry, handsome sir. Please talk.
I'm just gonna say to Rosie, if they don't know that the books were there, nobody will notice them missing.
This
Borrowed.
is true. But she's been very nice. I like to ask permission.
Well, if you're a friend, then I don't see any reason why not. They're not using them.
Of course we're friends.
Which way are your...
And she's talking about friends with this chick, not with whoever, but she's gonna like just, oh yeah, totally.
Worms ate her brain and some of her common sense, so she's not going to be paying attention.
Cool.
Wait, which way is your unrestful family members?
I don't remember. It's either to the north or the south. At the end of the chamber, you can see that there is a door on the northern wall and a door on the southern wall. I can't remember which
Let's
way
try
it is,
both.
though.
Will like split?
Sure. Or we could just check one and check the other. Shouldn't be too long, right?
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, friends! Oh, they traipsed mud. And she's going to reach into her cupboard and pull out a spectral broom and begin sweeping.
Well, north or south?
Flip a coin?
Oh, don't worry, I've got one right here.
Heads.
What's the other side?
Oh, wrong coin. This is the heads and heads. Good call, good call. Let's try this again. Ready?
And someone should decide which way is heads and which way is tails.
Ah,
before
yes,
we flip it.
Probably useful.
Osric says. Let's see.
Heads is north.
Heads is north. Ready? Let's see. An actual coin. Yes, heads and tails. And tails. South it is.
All right.
All right. The door to the south will open easily. Now, I would like to say, this tomb is completely black, aside from the sunblade's glow. The ceilings are about 10 feet tall inside here, in case any of you need to do anything wild and monkish.
Give
Proceeding
me
down to
Blitz's
the south.
spider climb, and you'll see something wild and monkish.
There.
I am a beacon.
You are a beacon.
Oh. Do you say that out loud?
I mean,
Probably.
if someone comments about, unless
Oh.
God suddenly heard.
I mean, it could have been like Osric
Yeah.
mumbling away, and who
Yeah.
knows what he actually said, but that's what
Yeah.
he responded with.
Oh, well, I can
Yeah.
do that. Do you want some spider climb boots? Well, it's slippers. So you'd have to give up the boots.
But these are just regular boots.
Okay. Yeah, next time we have like a moment with like some tools. So if we get back to Neverwinter, like I can do that.
Awesome. Lir'wen's
That
gonna say just.
That sounds incredibly useful.
Lir'wen starts like bouncing a little in her step.
And as you do that, Lir'wen, you're going to open the door to the south. And there you find yourself in a fairly average rectangular room. Stairs lead down, and oh, this might have been the right choice. This is a vault containing 6 pedestals, each bearing treasure. Carvings encircle the base of each pedestal, and in common read, "What good are treasures when home is denied?" In this room, you are going to find the following items. Assuming everybody's grave robbing.
It's archaeology.
This is true.
Shut your mouth.
It's been long enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one who's going to be worried about this is Eldon. But you're going to see that as soon as you get in here, Osric's going to start like just sliding things into a pouch.
I don't think Imogen is actively grave robbing, but she isn't like denying other people the chance to grave rob.
Well,
I think Lir'wen's just like interested in what these relics are, and then if there's anything interesting, maybe it ends up in they're not using it.
Look at his hat! This is great!
and Osric's going to slide a golden helmet onto his head. Inside of this room, you're going to find the following items. 2,200 gold pieces in neatly stacked piles. 2,200. A golden helmet that is worth its weight in gold. A drift globe with a map of the gate towns in the Outlands carved on it. A necklace that bears the inscription, "My breath is yours, Kavita. Take it," or Kavetta. Take it. A book entitled Out of the Endless Prison. Rosie, I'm assuming that you're going to open that. This book,
if it's a book.
it is. It outlines methods of escaping the prison plane of Carceri.
Ooh, useful.
Oh my, is that? Oh my. Well, I would happily buy that off of you when we returned home. That's worth at least probably 500 gold pieces.
I'm gonna read it first, then we can talk.
Yes, of course. A fellow scholar would. Yes, of course.
And Imogen, there is one thing here that is going to catch your eye. It's on the farthest pedestal. It's a small globe about the size of a tea saucer. A half globe. It contains a miniature replica of the city of Neverwinter. Have you ever seen a snow globe before? Because that is what this is. A large snow globe the size of a tea saucer that has a perfectly crafted replica of Neverwinter City inside of it.
I don't know if Imogen will necessarily know of these.
Imogen, pick that up and give it a shake.
She'll shake it hesitantly.
A plume of snow will erupt, filling it, swirling around, plunging this false miniature Neverwinter into a blizzard.
Huh.
Well, now you gotta start collecting them. From each
I
place
started
we
that
go
once
to.
with mugs from other realms. I have a Neverwinter mug. I have a Baldur's
And
Gate
then
mug.
they go and change. Then they change it.
They changed it. You remember, they changed the design, and I never got over it.
Listen. I've been trying to collect those mugs for 300 years. Do you know
You're the one that
how
got me
many
started on
versions
it.
I know. Do you know how many Baldur's Gates I have? I have at least 3 different iterations of them.
It's kind
The
of
third one
useful
is
to look
pretty
at.
good, though.
I'm partial to and then there's the Amish one that anyway. There's you're not there.
I'm not really a collecting person, so if you want it, you can have
No,
it.
I'm
I
good
don't really
with
have anywhere to
mugs.
put them, so.
No, I'm good with mugs. You should take it, though. You don't have to start collecting it, but then if we find others, we can see.
I mean, I'm good, really.
You don't want it to nobody objects, I think I'd like it.
By all means, then. It's all yours, Gaunt.
I'll take out my bag of holding and kind of pause for a moment looking at it and then put it in there.
All right. Besides that, there's nothing else in this chamber for you to plunder. However,
So there were 6 pedestals and only the drift
There are 6
globes.
items. The gold, the necklace, the book, and the snow globe.
Ah, okay. And the
Yeah.
helmet. Okay.
And the helmet, which Ozark is going to wear, because
Yeah.
it fits. He's probably not proficient in it, but it looks snazzy.
And it may not really, if it's worth its weight in gold, gold is a
probably just
soft
gonna
metal.
fuck his, yeah, it's just gonna fuck his
It's
neck up.
not-
He's just gonna,
it's not
he's gonna have to call a
protective.
chiropractor when he gets home.
It's not very protective.
No,
Yeah, it's
no,
not.
just like the second it gets hit, it's just like dead.
Bong.
Yeah.
All right. So there is another stairwell leading out of this room along the eastern wall. It leads upward toward another door. Do you head that direction?
Sure.
All right. Lir'wen, are you on point?
Yeah, Lir'wen's on point.
Okay. So
Are you sure you want to be? Or do you want the tank in front of you?
Fair. Tank can go first.
Okay.
Thanks
I'll
for
go
the
first.
memories.
Okay. Eldon is going to stay at the back. And
That's
that is
probably
going to be room for Boom
good.
Boom. So, heading into that room, you were going to find yourself in a rather cramped chamber. It's 15 feet by 10 feet, longer than it is deep from the way you're facing. There's a door to the north that kind of mirrors the one that you enter through. However, there's a door on the eastern wall of this otherwise empty room that bears the inscription Dolendar above "No World to Return." Every letter of each word is set into the wall on a separate tile. So looking at that, you can see that each letter looks like it's potentially its own button. Ozark was going to kind of scratch his beard and go,
Well, we found the puzzle room. What kind of puzzle? Let's see, 5 different words. It would... If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say that it's a 5-letter word that we need to spell.
Can I insight it?
you can make me an intelligence check.
In check. Okay. Is that with my proficiency?
That is, no, this is just raw intelligence.
That is 17.
And I believe you can use Flash of Genius on yourself, though.
Oh, okay.
You sure can.
Flash yourself. Go.
So that would be 22.
22. Looking at this, you are going to look at the words there. So Dolendar, world, pardon me, Dolendar, no world to return. Okay. What do you know about the Dolendars? They were exiled here.
A lot of like study on plane dimension door stuff.
Okay. So, and they were exiled to Evernight.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody liked them.
Mm-hmm.
They were definitely the loneliest family here,
Mm-hmm.
and were ostracized from society.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe a word that's related to part of their backstory? Looking at it
Okay,
there.
so I'm not sure I'm visualizing what needs to be done with the
Basically,
puzzle.
I know it's a rough puzzle to describe. It would be bad at a table without. Honestly, I think this would go really well if you had
The,
like
like,
Scrabble
Scrabble
pieces.
tiles?
Yeah, exactly. Like if you, so anybody who runs this, who like not on the internet, I strongly suggest that you pull out the Scrabble tiles for this one. So looking at this, there are 5 letters that probably need to be pressed out of these 5 words, probably in the correct sequence. So, looking at it,
Doesn't have to be in order of left
You
to
prob-
right, potentially.
it doesn't have to be. You just have to spell a word.
And it just has to
Alright.
be in the right sequence, so it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
It
you were
doesn't matter
spelling
where.
giraffe, it would
I
have to be
think-
press the G,
Oh,
then the
nice.
I, then the R.
So then, yeah. So I think then
So it's
Chris,
like a
I think
keypad
you're
type thing,
exactly
but it's-
right.
Has a phrase, and then
Yeah.
you have to do.
Yeah.
So
and
I
it was a
think-
5-letter word you have to create.
It's well, there are 5 words that you can draw letters from. So 5-letter word seems right.
Oh, okay.
So what do you do? So you mull it over for a minute.
Let's see. Press a sequence there, so that would be, Honestly, the best cipher that we have here is looking, if we have to form letters into words, to and no. T-O-N-O. That means that we only have 2 options for each. I mean, they're likely trapped, so if we press the wrong one, we'll probably all die. With that in mind, Gaunt, why don't you try? You're already dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how much could Rosie develop to that? Because I feel like Chris has hit on the answer probably in our private chat.
I think
Go
it
for it.
works out.
I didn't come to that.
I think that with a 22 int, you probably
think
could have.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, 22
Okay.
int.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm asking
Yeah.
for, because I'm like, Christine didn't come up with the answer, but Rosie probably could with a 20 int.
Absolutely. I
absolutely.
think
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have a
Yeah.
10 int, so that's why I'm like, Imogen's not
But
trying.
I don't
but
want to
I'm gonna help
not
in the
give
chat.
Chris the credit for figuring it
No, yeah.
out either.
No,
You can,
don't,
those-
it's all good. It's all good.
those of
Go
you
for it.
who were watching the chat, or those of you who were watching the game and saw my face a minute ago, you probably know exactly when I looked at the chat and went, okay, that was easier than I expected.
Well, I came to that too, but it was just like, wait, but then it's not in the right order, and then we talked about the like, oh, right, yes,
I
okay,
think
if it doesn't
the
have to be
thing
the
that-
exact same thing.
The thing that tipped me off was, if that is the answer, was how many times you mentioned lonely when we were back.
Yeah, I know,
at
same.
the corpse market.
What?
I didn't even get that.
What?
So,
like-
I wasn't
Yeah.
priming you. What are you talking
It was,
about?
oh, absolutely. It was just like, oh, that's.
Well, I
that's-
think
Yeah,
you
That's
guys immediately
mentioned, like,
understood
3 or
how the
4.
puzzle is laid out too, and I was like, what am I supposed to be doing with these words? I don't
All
know. I don't
So,
understand.
So with
but
that
yeah,
in
no,
mind,
I totally think this is Rosie's bag. So sorry.
Rosie,
about
what do you
that.
do?
I shouldn't have.
no, it's a team effort, right?
I think if Rosie is pretty damn certain, based on like how smart she is, she'll just go for it and
Okay.
type in the answer.
A from Dolendar, L from world, O from 2, N from no, E from return. The 5 letters sink into the wall, and you're going to hear tick 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 tick, and then suddenly the wall in front of you is going to slide open.
did they make this crypt, or did the other people that banished them here make that crypt? Because boy, that's fucking depressing if they made their own crypt answer be alone.
That is a little depressing.
They make their whole personality on depression, I guess.
Seem to be their identity.
I mean, I'm alone most of my life, but I don't make a fucking crypt about it. Maybe I
think
should.
they were being a bit more like, oh, woe is us. We got exiled. We're so alone.
And as you say
Imogen
that,
standing there. Sorry, I just want to comment.
Yeah,
Imogen
please.
standing there, just about to say the phrase. Well, that makes sense to me. And then you guys going on this, she's like, "I'm just gonna shut up."
and as you do that, the door is going to finish clicking open. On the far side of this room rests a stone coffin. Between the door and the coffin, the floor is studded with sharp blades. A fog clings to the floor, and a person-shaped figure with elongated arms lurks near the coffin. And as you laugh at her sorrow, I need an initiative roll. You are going to hear this piercing, unholy shriek escape this creature's throat. And this, I absolutely love the art for this character.
Damn, we all did great.
All right, it's initiative time for
My
Osric.
highest initiative ever.
Oh my god.
So those slippers of spider climb would have came in real handy right about now.
I was just thinking.
Well,
Damn.
next time.
This is why Lir'wen is like, yeah, give me those. I need those. I need these.
All right, so
Hold your
let's
action,
take a
will carry you
look at
across.
initiative. We've got top of initiative. We've got a 23 for Lir'wen. We've got a 22 for Gaunt. We've got a 21 for Rosie. We've got a 20 for Osric. We've got a 19 for Imogen.
We did
Holy
ridiculous. I'm the slow one at a 19.
You're the
Alright.
slow one.
Kavetta.
Between the
Kavetta
5 of us, we have
Dolendar?
19, 20, 21, 22, and 23.
Yes.
And then
Yep.
Eldon. And with that, this woman with elongated, serrated blade arms is going to explode outward from the coffin with a roar of anger. And let's begin. Lir'wen, what do you do?
Okay, when you say like the room is full of blades, is it like
I mean, the floor is rough terrain covered in jagged blades that are several feet tall. In fact, they're difficult terrain. Anybody who moves through them is going to take damage.
Okay. And how does jumping when you dash work?
You
Jump
can-
is jump distance is doubled for the turn. Okay, and I have
it?
my arms, so strength
so
checks
jump
are with my
distance-
wisdom.
You can long jump your strength, your strength score in feet. So double. that.
Okay, and so
I will give everybody a perception roll.
okay. I'm just wondering because for strength checks, when I have my arms up, I can use my wisdom modifier. So would I be able to use that for
Yep.
jumping?
Yep, I'll allow it.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, you know what? As you're looking in, so kind of from the way, anybody who wants to roll me that perception check can go ahead.
I rolled a nat 1.
Nat 1.
17.
17. Gaunt, you were going to see that there is a lever on the wall behind
27.
27, and Rosie absolutely will. There is a lever on the wall behind the coffin. Perhaps it has something to do with the blades, Rosie.
Might be useful if I'd taken Mage Hand, but I didn't.
Fair. All right, Lir'wen, what do you do?
All right, so Lir'wen hasn't noticed the lever, but Lir'wen is going to, so if I can use my wisdom score, I can leap actually 20 feet, so I don't even need to step in the wind this. Lir'wen's gonna take a step back with her arms, running a leap, and just long jump over the spikes.
Okay. And you have enough that you can do that then, right? So,
Yeah, I have 60 feet movement, and my wisdom score is 20.
perfect. All right, so you're going to hurl yourself across.
Yep.
Yeet. All right, flying
can I
across, you're
notice
going to land next to the creature.
Can I
No,
notice the lever now?
You got a nat 1. Nope.
That's fair. Cool. Then I'm just gonna, I'm gonna punch her and hit her with my
Sounds
quarterstaff a bit.
good to me.
So first one, I'm gonna just do normal, and then if I hit, I'll throw a stunning strike on this. Okay, so 26 to hit.
Hit.
Can you make me a stunning strike save, please?
Okay, that's a success.
Okay. Take 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second attack. I'm rolling all 17s on this dice. 26 again.
Okay.
Make me another save, please. For stunning strike.
Pass.
It's only rolling 2 damage. So 7 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, flurry of blows. Key
Okay.
point. Stunning strike on the first
Okay.
hit.
Spending another
I
hurt
rolled
them
a
more.
19 to hit.
Spending another hurt them more.
Okay, only another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, give me a sec to... This is a con save. Okay. Just pass. You're burning my hurt them mores down to the ground, just so you know.
Yeah,
I
I
had
know.
5 of them last game that were rolled over.
Cool. Has anyone bought Determination for Lir'wen since I used
No.
it? Okay. Then I'm guessing this final strike of 11 is gonna miss her.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. All right.
However, I don't want to... Christine? This is your first time playing an Artificer.
Okay.
Just a reminder that you can do Flash of Genius as your reaction to add your int bonus to someone's attack. And your int's +5.
One sec.
Or is it inside of 30 feet that it has to be?
It is within 30 feet.
Oh, never mind. Then you can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then never mind. I forget I said anything. All right. So your last one's going to whiff.
Yeah. Cool. And then Lir'wen's going to.
You should be very proud, Robin.
Yeah.
You burned through 7 hurt them mores. I rolled a lot of 2s.
I burned through 4 key points, so.
I think that's a fair trade.
Then Lir'wen's gonna take a step back and hold out a spectral arm 10 feet. She'll probably be on the edge of the corner. I'm mobile, so I don't take opportunity attack from her. Just step away. And then she's gonna hold out her arm, spectral arm, about 10 feet into the thing, because I have reach of 10 feet. And see if I can try and help anyone.
All right. Sounds good. Gaunt, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to look back at Osric and Rosie and be like, yeah, they'll be okay. And be like,
What?
Imogen? And just try and put my hand on her, and as long as she's willing, we're going to Dimension Door right over there.
I mean, yeah, I'm willing. I was mostly just wondering in our chat how far I can jump because of curiosity and because I have Remarkable Athlete, which adds my strength mod to my jump anyway.
Nice.
But Dimension Door me, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use my Object Interact and hit the lever.
Okay.
And-
Using your object interact to hit the lever. Let me just double check. So it
Lir'wen's
actually
gonna be
takes
like-
an. So it actually will take an action to use the lever.
Well, then I won't do that. Instead, bonus action. You know, I'm gonna curse. No, I'm good. I'm done. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Yep. No, I'm done.
Okay, if you're sure. All right, Rosie, and then Osric's on deck. Rosie, what do you want to do?
I think I should maybe just shoot her.
Sounds good. You can move up to the safety area right at the front of the room, aim and fire.
I mean, I don't really have to move
Oh, fair.
unless I can't see her.
No, you can see her just fine through the door.
I've got a huge amount of distance, I'm pretty sure, with...
You do.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sorry. Shoot her also means, like, I can do cantrips. So,
Mhm.
gonna shoot her with a firebolt.
Sounds good to me.
Just in case you wanted to move 30 feet for the flash of genius, though, potentially.
This is true. So spell attack, that would be 25.
25 is going to hit for sure.
Okay, that is 18.
18 damage?
Yes.
All right. So, that's a firebolt, right?
Yes.
All right. Loading your round, you fire a firebolt across the room. It slams into the side of this creature, burning it deeply. I will say one thing, as suddenly that fire leeches, like burns into it. Lir'wen, your first punches were strangely, like, this thing's really strong-skinned. But
Even
as
to
Imogen...
magical?
Yes.
Ah.
However, you are going to see that it's kind of stony, rocky flesh. It's corpse-like, well, it's corpsey flesh. Becomes slightly more translucent in the light of the sunblade.
Oh. Also, I forgot my last one is force. Because my arms
Oh.
are force.
You're right. Were they all force?
No. My quarterstaff is just regular magical bludgeoning, but when I use my arms is my unarmed strike. They are
Okay, cool.
force.
So then it was fine. The
I
arms.
think I have to use my
The arms were fine.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can use my arms as my normal unarmed strike.
I think so.
I think so.
I think you can.
Alright, well.
I have
I'll
before.
check that out.
So go ahead.
Cool.
All right, Rosie. Anything for your bonus action?
Don't think it can reach far enough, so no.
All right, sounds good. All right, Osric's turn. Osric is going to take a step up next to you and is gonna cast Sacred Flame because that's why he's here, and she's gonna pass. All right, Imogen.
Let's activate the blender, shall we?
Let's activate the blender. I hope I get an attack roll this turn or this combat.
We'll see.
I mean,
Because I have at least several attacks.
This is true.
it's not a cult, so you have a chance, Kelly.
This is true.
That is. I'm gonna spend my determination to make that a 17.
That's gonna hit.
Yes, I'm just gonna roll them. That is a math 21, so that'll
That's a
hit. I'm gonna action surge, so I'm just gonna roll all 4 attacks because
Do it.
makes it easy. That's more than a 21,
That's yep. That's a hit.
and that's more than a 17, but less than a
Stretch.
21.
Strangely, also a hit.
Yay! I said it that way because I couldn't be bothered to do the math.
Honestly, that's something I have to retrain myself. You saw me do it a couple times with Robin's like key saves, where I was like 18, and I'm just calling the number on the dice because I'm not used to you guys. Like I'm used to running a lot of like.
Yeah, that's why I got so excited. I was like, yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
my thing's a 19, sucker. And then you're like, no. I'm like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I failed you.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me all that damage. As you are slashing into her, she's going to be screaming and moaning. What?
Oh no, I just used the wrong number to add to things. All of my rolls were more.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So as you are slashing in, she is going to be moaning and screaming in a strangely human voice. Good visitors. I've been so lonely.
Cool. Does she
Hurt
count
me
as
more.
undead for my...
Actually, strangely, she doesn't. She is a monstrosity.
Cool. Let's see. 9, 17. Whew, I rolled 2 8s. 15, 25 plus 32. Yeah.
25 plus 32, so 57.
Yeah. 57 radiant.
Okay, 57 radiant damage is going to slash into her. She is still up, although you are seeing her burial shroud is ripped to pieces. Her blue flesh and elongated arms are bleeding with searing agony from your sunblade.
Blender activated.
Blender activated. All right, everybody but Lir'wen. I was from, well, not everybody, but so is that the end of your turn?
Can I do? Oh yeah, that's the end of my turn. I'm good.
All right, sounds good. That is going to be her turn then. At the start of her turn, I need Imogen and Gaunt to both make me a wisdom save.
That's a 19.
Okay, you are fine.
I only have a +1, so I need to roll well.
All right,
Dirty
Gaunt, what'd you
20,
get?
it's my good save.
Dirty 20. She's going to let out a scream as this psychic energy tries to leech off of you. Instead, I'm just going to hurt them more to get 2 attacks. She's going to shriek and make an attack with her harpoon arm against both of you. The first one is against Imogen. Oh, God damn it. I'm going to re-roll that one. That is going to be a 24 to hit you.
That
Still
hits.
free barbs.
Oh, you bitch.
Nice.
Okay, so who gets the advantage?
Let's give it to Lir'wen.
Okay. Okay, that's the exact same roll.
Well,
All right.
so
I tried, guys.
Well,
It
I
was a
got
good attempt.
advantage, so thank you.
Okay. So, and then the second attack is, I'm just going to roll them together, is going to be even higher on Gaunt. That's going to be a 26. Imogen, you're going to take 23 points of piercing damage. And Gaunt, you're going to take 31 points of piercing damage. And both of you are
That gets to the
grappled.
point.
Yeah.
magical or not magical?
This is non-magical.
Cool. That's 20, I think. You said
Perfect.
23?
I said 23 and 31. So 23 to you, 31 to Gaunt. As she leans back and slams her... Holy shit. Her harpoon arms have a reach of 60 feet.
I mean, it's a harpoon, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but they're still attached to her, which is even amazing. So she's going to skewer both of you. You are both considered
Does she, like,
grappled.
Shoot them out and then like winch them back in.
I think so,
something?
yeah. I think they're like
'Cause
winched by
harpoon
like
means it
sinew.
shoots.
I think they shoot
Yeah.
out like tentacles if you've ever seen the game Prototype, like that.
Yeah.
And I need both of you to make me another wisdom save. As you are now grappled by her skewering limb, she is going to use her sorrowful embrace on you.
Nat 20,
18.
bitches.
Damn it.
Woo!
What was that, Chris?
18.
You know what, Chris? Hurt them more. Reroll it.
23.
God damn it. Okay, so you'll take half damage from this still. That is going to be 10 points of psychic damage as you feel this horrible sinking feeling as despair pulls at your heart. It is going to be Eldon's turn. Eldon is going to rush up and say, "No, leave them alone," and is going to miss with a book attack. You know what? I'm gonna spend the last hurt them more, or the last something good happens to re-roll that. He's gonna, yeah, he actually did it. He's gonna bonk her. That's, well, actually, that's not bad. A spiritual weapon shaped like a book is going to fly out and strike her for 10 points of force damage.
You go, Eldon.
Good lad, good lad. All right, top of the initiative, Lir'wen, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, now realizing that I can actually just stay 10 feet away and use my astral arms for all of my attacks, it is order time! So first attack, I'm gonna roll with advantage.
All right.
God damn, I rolled a 1 and a 2, so thankfully I didn't crit fail on that, but I don't think an 11's gonna hit again.
An 11 is not going to hit.
Still determination. Yep, okay. Well, all right, second attack.
She's going to snarl and dodge out of the way. Your other arm is going, Ura!
17.
17's a hit. It's JoJo time.
Nice. Make me a con save, please.
That's not going to pass. That's going to be a 17. She freezes
so
in place.
9 magical force damage.
All right.
And then I'll spend a key point, Flurry of Blues. Yep, take 2 more JoJo attacks. Let's go!
All right, you have advantage on both.
I know. That's gonna be a 23 for the first one.
Okay.
And you tempting me with that 19 on the die there. A 27 for the second.
All right, your arms blur through motion, and I need to know something, Robin. How do you do it?
just punch her into oblivion. Just start with the harpoon arms on both of my friends there, and just start punching my way through them, and then just wail on her face, JoJo style.
All right, and with that, dun 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 dun, dun she is going to just evaporate into broken corpse.
Ow.
Is everyone all right? Imogen!
And Ozark is going to drop a 3rd level healing word since we're out of combat. Boop. Ooh. Imogen, you're gonna heal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16 hit points.
Wow, okay. Cool.
Damn.
I wonder how the blight... There should be somewhere around here. There should be a lever somewhere. Lir'wen's like sitting like she's...
Oh, you mean the one over there?
I'm gonna
Like beside
hit
you?
the lever.
Ka-chonk!
Like, Rosie's yelling across the divide.
You
mean
should
this
have
one?
more perceptive about those things, huh?
You were busy.
It's true.
Very busy.
Just all her other 2 sets of arms just come like two, and then just all like crack the knuckles.
I'm just gonna look down and like just, oh shit. And just casually just take out the harpoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to dissolve and crackle into nothing as you pull it out, like broken pottery.
I'm gonna second wind
Okay, go ahead.
now.
That was...
The coffin that
Oh.
that she was fighting atop is slightly akimbo. The lid slightly open.
push.
You can...
With my
What's in the
spectral
coffin?
Arms. Yeah, what's in the box?
All right, reaching down with your
Maybe
spectral
like
arms, you can flip it over. Kavetta, the name that was on that necklace. The coffin bears her name, but there's no body. The creature that you fought must have been what remained. Instead, the coffin's bottom is a roiling swirl of silver-purple energy. Eldon's going to lean forward. That would be it. A crevice of dusk leading back to Neverwinter.
Huh. What's with waking up in coffins?
Shall we?
Yeah. Lir'wen's gonna jump in.
All right.
What?
As
That was
Lir'wen steps
impulsive.
in, she will vanish. Do you all step in?
Geronimo.
I'll wait for everyone to go through, or
Imogen hesitates and is obviously warring with, don't want to be here, don't want to go in there.
Hey, kiddo. Come on. Help an old man through.
Right. Old man. Yeah.
Old
And
knees.
She'll take his hand and actually like grip it as with fear, basically.
Thanks. I'm glad you've
But-
got me.
Yeah.
These things freak
go.
me out.
And taking a step in, you all will... You find yourselves in a tomb. A nondescript tomb in the pauper's graveyard. Its name is illegible due to advanced age, but the carved phrase, "Home again, to rest forever," is barely legible above the tomb's doorway. You are once again back in Neverwinter.
All right. We should get you to Lord Neverember.
That would be most agreeable.
I don't think we've got our job done though. Weren't there more people?
I
we
mean,
need to
I
save
ran
it?
out the actor, and then we should go and finish.
Finish the
That-
job.
Yes.
If the job's still there. We don't know what happened when we left.
Or how long we've been. Is the Shadowfell similar? Is it on the
Probably
same
drop
time?
them off and check in, and then we can head back and get more if need be.
Yeah, we can take like a
Hopefully
nap.
that occultist didn't do anything.
And on that note, you return Eldon to Lord Neverember. Armed with knowledge, you head back into the maze beneath the graveyard. Unfortunately, after the ritual, the cult appears to have scattered. You will find the last victim murdered, left inside of one of the back rooms. The cultists have fled, taking everything with them. And although you have encounters with perhaps a demon or a Nothic or two, you will find that there is nothing else there nothing else there that is a sign of the cult. However, in the days ahead, Lord Neverember is very thankful for the work that you did do, and very concerned about what he discovered through your account. Eldon is thankful to have survived, as are the other two that you aided. It appears that only Indrina Lamonsettle, the actress, did not make it. A funeral is held in her honor. Apart from the loose ends there, Lord Neverember holds up his end of the bargain. He gifts you each a large house in Neverwinter. They can be adjacent to each other, or spread throughout the city as you see fit. There are quite a few estates that lay vacant inside of this massive city. He also pays for a small army of construction workers and renovators to restore these houses to you. In addition, the rescued nobles and their families are grateful to your efforts. And you will get cumulatively 8,000 gold pieces as a reward. And with that, you are going to find that Neverwinter is very welcoming to you, with a place to finally hang your hat, Imogen. Well, you won't have to worry about paying for room and board anymore, at least. But I have to ask, is anybody choosing to keep their domiciles near each other? Or are you looking to get a bit further away? What do you think?
Lir'wen straight up doesn't take it. She tells them to make it into like a school or orphanage extra somehow. But she straight up gives up her house and she'll just live room and board.
Oh, you can always stay with me then. Osric will offer you a place at his manor.
Depends on what it is. I kind of like things not so city and small.
Fair. Is anybody else refusing their reward?
No, but it's just kind of accepted with no enthusiasm. Like, yeah, choices are like, I don't know, whatever's easiest is
Fair.
how Gaunt would go about it.
Yeah,
Rosie?
Imogen's kind of like me.
So what are you doing? Are you accepting the house that you were given?
Probably, and then trying to rent it.
Sure. One by one, those
She'll
of you
go
who
for
need...
steady income.
So those of you who decide not to spend your time at your own home, I have a feeling that you'll probably be crashing in on Osric and bothering him, basically, since why not? And as you try to come to terms with the strange events that occurred in the middle of the ritual and the visions of the other realms that you had, you can't help but worry about what strange events might be on the horizon and how this strange feeling and connection to the Lich God Vecna will shape your future. But you should probably do that at level 11.
Extra
Welcome to
attack.
level 11.
Extra attack.
Attack.
I'm gonna need to do a scene with you next game.
Sounds good.
Based on my character because of how she does things with her astral self, and I
That
gain
sounds great.
my astral body now.
Ooh, astral body.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, folks, that is the beginning chapters of Vecna Eve of Ruin. That is the start of the adventure. If you're running this, we'll do a how-to sometime soon, but if you're running this chapter, this is optional. So if your players are already part of an adventuring crew, you can skip this for the most part. The link to Vecna is the only thing that they need, and you could probably give it to them another way. But I think that this is a good bonding experience for players, you know, especially if you're coming in as a non-existing party.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you guys enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
As we end chapter 1.
It's good.
It's
It's
good.
It's fun, and I would definitely recommend something like this because even if you are making characters at this level, it's kind of good. A rough thing to kind of see what everyone else is capable of.
That's fair. Especially now that you're level 11 and you are going to go up in power from here. Speaking of going up in power, everybody roll your hit dice. Let's go ahead and do that. Remember, I reroll 1s and 2s. Gaunt, what'd you get?
I rolled a 6, so
Beautiful.
that'll be 10.
All right, Lir'wen, roll that d8.
I had already rolled it.
What was it?
So I rolled the 5. So I added 8 HP.
Nice.
Sorry, 11.
11, beautiful. All right. Imogen or Rosie?
I rolled like 4 1s in a row, and then a 7. So
Okay. And Imogen.
thank God for your rule.
8 plus my tough feat
Beautiful.
plus my con for a total of 13. So I'm
Holy-
at 144 HP, baby.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna aim for you from now on.
Tank,
Got ya.
tank,
Got
tank.
ya. Tank.
I'm not that far behind
Yes.
you.
Beautiful.
Kelly, you got me down to 99 HP this game. 99.
Oh, 99 hit points and a problem
Oh.
one.
Not only. Nice.
You could finally kill me with like a power word kill.
Yay! I have a couple of those later on. Hey, folks, thank you for tuning in. If you like what we do here, a big reminder that this stream is powered by Patreon. So if you want to join the likes of our amazing patrons, head to patreon.com /dorktales right now and join the 5, the 10, the 20, the $100 tier. Join whatever you want. It really does help. You can join the likes of my mom, who's our divine producer. You can join the likes of our demonic producers, Precarious, Mysterium MK, and Sorcerer Sanguine. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Karasha Urquhart. Soul Omen is our monster maker, and we have our High Council, Taryn, Destin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Mike Baxter, Iridian, Brian Kaler, and Nerdy Metal Gent. And besides that, we'll be back next Friday with more Vecna Eve of Ruin. And besides that, we have no game tomorrow, and we'll be back on Sunday with Arcos, Dreams of Arcos, our homebrew game, as they progress into the City of Nod, the City of Dreams. And we will see you there. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you've been enjoying Vecna, Eve of Ruin. Good night, everybody.
I can deflect energy now.
Damn straight
And
you
I
can.
have 3 attacks around with Action Surge. That's so many attacks.
That's so many attacks. That's too many attacks for me.
Blender,
It's
activate.